hello. What's up this afternoon, everyone? Welcome. Fine Monday to you all. Good to see you. Good to see ya. What is up, Seth Rowe Jenkins, Benny Monswig for Zero for the 38th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big cheer for you. BD Stilts, Bear Snake, welcome. Troy, good to see you this afternoon. Hopefully, everyone had a good weekend. Holiday weekend, maybe, if you're in the U.S. Hopefully, everyone had a good one, though. We're back. It is Monday. It is Panharmonicon time. People have been saying I haven't been playing Panharmonicon enough, which I was afraid I was going to play it too much, but people keep saying, like, why aren't you playing more Panharmonicon? So, we're going to Panharmonicon. Actually, like, we're starting with Panharmonicon. Technically, it's Collecting Company Day. I got sent to me or found or built 3 different Collecting Company decks, all of which are pretty spicy for Historic. Alex Mateo, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. What do you think about Boomer Bust for the new series? Yeah, we're going to talk about today. Meme or Dream, Boomer Bust. I do like Boomer Bust. We got to decide on a name, though, and stick with it. Friganto SCG, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Can I explain the Easter eggs on the loading image? Oh my goodness. So, let me pop it up. I'm actually not sure. So I can give you some. Obviously, there's a lot of fish references. There's a jank book. Actually, can I put this over? Maybe if I put this over here. Oh, it's tiny. Oh, it's so tiny. Hang on. I was going to try to do it in a way where you could see what I was pointing at, but I don't know if that's possible. Apparently OBS does not like this Wait. There we go. All right, so you're looking at my OBS now. What do we got here? We have memishly bad trophies, which Wizards was known for. We got some goldfish, some card drawing books, of course, and jank books, and Blood Moon on turn 1 books. So books that reference my playstyle. Obviously, a ton of goldfish stuff. These are actual goldfish playmats. Hanging on the wall is pictures. Blood Moon picture for some reason. I think that is most of them. I don't know if I'm missing any, but those I think are the main ones at least. So, oh, you're not looking at the. Can you see? Oh, you can't see my mouse. Oh, I thought you could see my mouse, but apparently you can't. Well, anyway, those are the things. Moxid, there's Moxid references as well. Yeah, I would thought Oh, yeah, we're talking about the loading page. Someone wanted to know the Easter eggs on the loading page. I didn't realize you couldn't see my mouse, though. I was hovering over things as I was talking, but apparently you couldn't see them. Hey, Seth, I sent you a deck called Video Drain on Twitter. What if you check it out? Thoughts on improving it? Ooh, Moaning, can you email it to me? saffron@mtggoldfish.com. Twitter stuff gets buried pretty quickly, because there's a lot of messages. Fulberto, my apologies. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big cheer for you. Ooh, Pug Ugly with the big bit donation. Thank you so much. Welcome. I appreciate it. Oops, all storm decks. Ooh. 1,000 Year Storm is one of the sweetest builder rounds. That looks like it should be able to go off once 1,000 Year Storm hits the battlefield. All right, so today, happy Monday, everyone. I hope you had your good weekend. We have CoCo Decks X3. What do we have? Ooh, congratulations! I'm also a diamond at the moment. So what do we got today deck-wise? And then we'll do reminders, then we'll start playing. We are starting off with a deck this is an adapted version of a deck someone sent me. Someone sent me a CoCo Panharmonicon list, and they said it was really sweet. They also said they were missing some cards because they didn't have enough wild cards, the Magic Arena problem. So this is based off of their deck. I did make some changes, added in some things that I liked and wanted, but basically, Panharmonicon, Collecting Company, every creature in the deck 3 or less, tons of ETB triggers to grind out value. So the idea is we get Panharmonicon, we cast Collecting Company, and maybe we're drawing just like a ridiculous amount of cards. I think the person said they drew 20 cards one time with a single Collecting Company. So going off Collecting Company Panharmonicon style, well, Alex Mateo, 1,000 more bits. Bits are going like crazy. Sink or Swim's another good series name. So that's deck 1. Collected Panharmonicon. But as I mentioned, it is Collecting Company Day. I have 3 Collecting Company days. So along with that, we also have misspelled holiday office party, someone sent me. This is a deck someone built that they said worked pretty well in Arena. It's inspired by the Changeling party deck we played in Modern, but kind of the historic version. So we're trying to collect a company into a full party to turn on Nimble Trapfinders, to turn on Archpriest of Iroas, to turn on Linvala. So we got a ton of sweet party members to collect a company into. Then the last deck, this is a wild one. Someone played this in an infamous small Japanese tournament. They actually went undefeated in the tournament. This is 5-color human company, I guess, for Modern. I guess maybe it's technically 4 colors. I don't see any red in here. So 4-color human company. So a lot of human synergies. Collecting company holding it together. We have Benelish Marshal for Lords. We get General Kudrow for Lords. We get Soaring Thought Thief as a kind of Lord because we have a couple of human rogues in the deck. So humans, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh wait, is there? Oh, there is a Judith. Okay, it is 5-color. It was just off the screen. I blame Arena for that. So that's the plan for today. All CoCos, all the time. Spin it to win it. Cross our fingers for some good luck. But of course, we're starting with the Panharmonicon build. Panharmonicon number 1. How does our mana base survive? We can look at it real quick. The mana base, I think, mostly holding it together is, there are some triomes. There's also 5-color lands in unclaimed territory, although for some reason only 3 copies, which is a weird choice. But basically, a bunch of triomes and flip lands and shock lands. Just as many dual lands as possible. Cross your fingers, hope that it all works out. But they actually went undefeated with the deck, so maybe it works a little bit, perhaps. Hey, what's up, Jesse Doyle? How are you? Seth, can you play Artifact Creature Collected Company deck just for the title CoCo? That is a good title. All right, so let's do our reminders. Start Panharmoniconing and go from there. If you click the arrows, you can see the whole deck. Wait, what? Oh, this arrow? Oh, I never knew what that arrow did. I thought that was the self-destruct button on Arena. You know, like how you have, the Death Star has that weak spot that they put there for some reason. That seems like Wizards design, something they do. Just like put a subtle self-destruct button. All right, reminders. Replay YouTube. That's where you'd find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube. Tons of stuff going up. Budget Magic going up tonight is a deck that, it is a historic deck this week. And it's a deck that I think if you want to be competitive on a 15 rare, mythic, or less budget in historic and rank up, I think this is one of the best options. The deck draws a ton of cards. I think it's actually a super competitive deck. I think I've mostly decided on that being the budget for Arena is 15 or less rares or mythics. Close enough, I think, to be functional. So check that out going up tonight. Also, the podcast going up this afternoon. A reminder that our awesome sponsor this fine afternoon is Card Kingdom. And maybe you need some Magic cards. Maybe you need some Commander Legends cards. Maybe you need, I don't know, some other Magic cards. You get them at cardkingdom.com. Even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order notes, and they will hook you up. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting this show. Otherwise, merch page, it's got tokens, it's got t-shirts, it's got playbats. Hey, what's up, to be named? Good to see you this afternoon. Good way to support the stream and the channel and the site. Donations, always appreciated, never required. $2 or more gets your message right on stream. And also, we got a Discord if you're interested, so check that out too. Lustful Jeans, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Have you ever done a deck using Gauntlet Slice, High Alert, Assertive for infinite mana? Seems like your kind of deck. So someone, I don't think we've ever played that specific combo. However, someone sent me a standard infinite mana combo deck that I think is going to be on the fish tank this week, and it does involve some of those cards. Not Gauntlets of Light, but it's like a 5-piece infinite mana combo in 6 pieces if you also want to draw your deck with the combo. So the odds of it coming together are super low, but I expect we will probably end up playing it at some point. I am the guy you know. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One other super quick thing before we start playing Magic, which is today is the release day of the new Secret Lair. I know Secret Lair, because of the Walking Dead thing and for other issues, it has kind of like a mixed response in the community right now, but this is the day for Secret Lair anniversary, and I don't know. I think some of the secret layers are pretty decent. Like, for me, I'm probably going to order just because I want the Bob Ross lands. I think those are really sweet. So that's it. I've never bought a secret layer before, but the Bob Ross lands are probably going to make me do it. Also, Seth MacKinnon, Damnation. Like, you can't go wrong getting a Damnation for $30. Like, it's $40 normally, and you get a cool swamp and so forth. Box of Rocks. If you like the art, get it, but they're not super valuable. Squirrels, if you like squirrels, get it. But again, and then these, I don't know, what do you think about these, chat? What do you think about the Party Hard, Shred Hard cards? I don't know if that goes across, does that go across the line for being too far away from a traditional Magic card? They look amazing. Like, I would definitely rock a poster of one of these. Like, if I could buy a poster, I would rock it. They are just so far away from Magic cards. So I really like them, although I have little mixed feelings about just, like, how far out they are and how different they look. It looks like an altar. I've heard multiple people say the first time they saw these, they thought they were fake. They thought they were, like, some sort of altar, some sort of custom card someone did. But they're actually real cards. So, I don't know. I'm tempted. I know I'm getting the Bob Ross drop. Like, that one is priced in. That one's a guarantee. I think I'm just going to get the no foil bundle because you get a discount. And I do kind of want the metal one, and I do kind of want the Seb one. And if I'm already going to be buying one, I might as well just get the bundle and save some money. So I think that's the direction I'm going. I don't really care about squirrels. That's the one I don't care about. So as long as the cards are alt version of pre-existing cards, I think the art style is fine. Nothing too far. Yeah, I mean, that's probably a good take. McGarry for the 34th month. Hey, Seth, do you think that Pioneer will resurge when Paper Magic comes back? One of my favorite formats when it's not dominated by combos. So I think it's going to come back. I think it will return. Why is chat not on stream? That is, oh, I see. Haha! I have a bunch of scenes now. I'm a professional streamer now, so I have these different scenes I can click on, and apparently I clicked on the wrong one. This one has a chat on it. I do think Pioneer will make a resurgence for two reasons. One is Paper Magic coming back will support Pioneer. Pioneer was very much a paper format. That's where people played it. It was cheaper than Modern. It was popular LGSs. So I think that will help. The other thing that'll help it is eventually being on Arena. And I think that will drive more interest because, like, we're playing Historic today, and a lot of people are playing Historic. That's not a format I ever thought I would play, but because it's on Arena, I gave it a chance, and I got used to it, and now I actually really like it. So I think the same thing will happen to people on Pioneer, where people will pick it up because it's on Arena eventually. So anyway, let's talk about this deck. Hey, what's up, Booty Snacks? Good to see you. So let's talk about our deck. Start Magic King. We got a lot of CoCo decks to get to. So this is CoCo partly viewer submitted, partly me tuning up the way I wanted it. So the idea of the deck: Panharmonicon doubles our triggers. Other than ramp spells, essentially every creature in our deck has enter the battlefield triggers. Life gain and flickering and card draw and bouncing and removal and bouncing and copying and drawing cards and wrapping and gaining life and reanimating something. So the idea is, hopefully we find Panharmonicon, hopefully we find CoCo, we put a bunch of things into play at once, we get a ton of triggers, we draw a ton of cards, just outvalue our opponent with Panharmonicons. Sideboard-wise, Meddling Mage for combos and goblins. We have Grafdigger's Cage, even though it shuts down CoCo. I'm assuming if we're going to bring a Grafdigger's Cage, we're probably going to trim some CoCos, but we have to have it for goblins, I think. Baffling End, so we can deal with Hushbringer, which is the nightmare for our deck. Our main deck just can't deal with it outside of creatures, and creatures don't work if there's a Hushbringer. Veto for control, Knight of Autumn is a catch-all, and that is CoCo-Monicon. Is this a Dreamer Meme episode? I mean, in some sense, everything we play is a Dreamer Meme episode. Man, I have been working on the Clone Wars deck for like a week now. You probably remember it from the stream. I have been just like working on it and tuning it. I really like that deck. I'm probably gonna do a video about it just because I think it's really cool when it goes off. So what do you think? What is the best name for Jankerdank since Jankerdank is off the table? So I think against goblins, I like Authority if you have a follow-up, but I don't know if our deck, like, is making goblins come into play untapped, is that enough? CoCo is short for Collected Company. So what name do you prefer? I went with Meme or Dream, which was one of the suggestions I liked, but there's a ton of Sink or Swim is a good one. There's a ton of possibilities, which maybe would even be better than Jankerdank. All right. I mean, no Panharmonicon, but we got a nice little value-y hand. Draw a card, bounce, draw a card, flicker, draw a card. If we draw enough cards, eventually the Panharmonicons will come. Ooh, Zero or Hero. That's actually a pretty good one, too. Hopeless or Dope List. That's actually pretty good. That's actually very good. Champer Chump. Champer Chump isn't bad. Oh boy, so much ramp. Are we getting elfed? Are people playing elves again in this format? Stutter dud. So let's just Hinterland Harbor. Oh, we could Baron something. We could draw a card. Maybe Baroning something. So what can we do? So we Militia Bugler, draw a card. Next turn, we can Baron Militia Bugler Llanowar Elves, draw another card. And then, let's draw cards. Goddard Cloud is pretty good too. Y'all have some really, you should have YouTube channels, chat. you have very good series names. Why is Jaegerdeg not okay? So I didn't realize it at the time. I searched for the name and I couldn't find anything, especially anything Magic related, as far as someone else having it as a series name. But then two different people actually talked to me about it. One person had a series name that was like similar-ish, but not exactly the same. And then someone else apparently had someone else apparently had a series with the same name like a couple of years ago. So out of respect for those people, just decided to change it. I mean, I think the name's good, but at the same time, it's not worth making anyone upset over anything. Like it's just a name. Like, so it's not like that important to me that I'm gonna be like, no, no, I'm keeping the name. No matter what objections you may have. Ooh, we're getting a script for your first YouTube video. You could probably have a good Commander channel, Doug. I would watch. All right, what do we do here? So there's a Nissa now. Well, how do we beat a Nissa? Nissa. So I think we play Hinterland Harbor, go to combat, attack Nissa. I guess if there's good news, opponent has so much mana that maybe it doesn't matter. Baron. Bounce the Forest. Llanowar Elves. I mean, we're stacking up the value, but how do we stop Nissa? And how do we stop double mana? And how do we stop a Crater Hoof? Is it even possible? Ooh, Bunker Dunk. But isn't getting dunked on a bad thing too? That kind of has two negative connotations, I think. Bunk is bad. Dunk used to mean good. Oh, boy, that's a big crosses. Yeah, I mean, it used to be something good, but now it's a negative. I think its meaning has changed. Prefix Prime, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. It's actually going to be for Manga instead. I may do another one for Commander deck text for people quitting Standard, starting up Commander. Ooh, that would be sweet. So you're going the Vince technique, right? The world's #1 anime content creator. Pooper Scoop. Let's see. We have a wizard, a soldier. Our opponent is not making this easy for us, so we can play Wall of Blossoms, draw a card. Panharmonicon, but is it just too late? That's an 8/8. Of course it's too late. Well, alright, Panharmonicon. I mean, I think we're just dead, though, because our opponent, without a blue source of mana, cast a Hydroid Crosses, X a million. Would Magic be better if War of the Spark didn't exist? I feel like that comes up a lot. Seriously now. Seriously. Seriously. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, gots to be kidding me. Alright, so that's also a Nugan. Opponent wraths most of their board and all of our board. Um, Unfortunately, none of that matters. Like, we can't... Yeah, I mean, there's a Nugan and a Nissa. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Planeswalkers. Nissa is the most powerful card in Historic. Yeah, I mean, Nissa is a very, very strong card. I think people maybe don't even realize how strong Nissa actually is, because Nissa is, very strong. We're gonna trim things, try to bring in some hate. We'll just trim around the edges mostly. Bring in perhaps some ways to answer a Planeswalker, like a Veto or Meddling Mage, and hope for the best, I guess. Well, alright. Boom. We found the CoCo, it was just too late. More powerful than Uro. So here's the thing about Uro. Uro is the most powerful card in... I think Uro is the most powerful card in basically any format it exists in. The difference is, Uro doesn't kill you quickly. So I think psychologically, cards like Nissa feel worse, because cards like Nissa, you play a Nissa, and you either kill it the first turn it comes into play, or you're just going to get snowballed out of the game, essentially immediately. Or they're going to untap and cast something huge that wins the game. So Nissa, it just straight up kills you. Same with, like, Ugin. Uro, on the other hand, they, like, cast it, and they draw a card, and then maybe it comes back and draws a card, and then it trades a combat, it comes back. So it doesn't just, like, immediately kill you instantly the way that other cards do. So I feel like that's why it gets more of a pass to some extent. But if you're just gonna, like, match raw power for raw power, I would say Uro is the strongest card. Buckarox and Yarman, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Well, we will Uro. We want white mana. Or how about a double white card? Oh, Trick or Treat's pretty good. I like Trick or... So what are our top suggestions? Uro. Muxus is more strong than both of them. I mean, that's true, although at the same time, Muxus goes in a deck. So that's all the ramp. It only goes in one deck, so I think maybe that's also part of why it doesn't quite feel as devastating. Well, I think we gotta leave up Veto. Let's just Wall Blossom, draw a card. Pass the turn. This Uro can't come back yet. At least we can stop a Nissa or an Ugin, which is good. Alright, more Uros. Maybe our opponent just has all the most busted card. We have the Uros and the Nissas and the Ugins. Gasser pass. That one is kind of funny. I don't know if I'd be able to say that with a straight face all the time. I've always thought the purest form of card evaluation is where you should pick it in Vintage Cube. That is an interesting form of card evaluation. Alright, opponent. Yeah, we draw. We hit a white source. We Meddling Mage. Uro. Titan of Nature's Wrath. Our opponent's only drawn 10 cards. We're good. We shut it down. The damage is definitely not already done. Yeah, well, we get to counter that. I mean, we're fighting the good fight. We are fighting the good fight. Is it enough to let us win? Ugh. If they have another bomb, what do we do? I kind of like Sink or Swim. Sink or Swim that is a good one. I'll have to double check. MTG Mythbusters was the initial idea of the series. No, because Meddling Mage is as it enters the battlefield, so it doesn't actually trigger. As-is don't work with Panharmonicons. Whens do, is a general rule of thumb. Alright, well, I guess we just hope they don't have it. We will Baron. Actually, maybe we just Well, there's no reason not to. All right, let's Baron. Pick up a Wall of Blossoms. Play the land. Get a Yarion. Pass the turn. Draw a card. No whammies, please. Come on. No crosses. No Ugin. No crosses. No Ugin. Okay, Paradise Ruse, okay. That works. We're fine with that. Hey, what's up, Epizocker? How are you? Yeah, getting the Arion does offer a lot of value here. So now we get to Wall of Blossoms, draw a card. Yarion. Blink you and you and you. Hollowed Fountain tapped. Oh, if only we had a Panharmonicon while we were doing this. Get them back. Draw some cards. Bounce. Wall of Blossoms. This Wall of Blossoms is offering a lot of value here. Oh, all right, land. Yeah, Danker Jake, someone else did a series with that name a couple of years ago. Uh-oh, cracking the land. Did a name a couple of years ago. Did a series with that name a couple of years ago. So out of respect, Panharmonicon. It's a Panharmonicon. It's a Panharmonicon. M. Jacobs. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big tube for you. Yeah, people seem to really like the Dreamer meme series, so I'm gonna keep doing it because people seem to like it. Sink or Swim is a really good name. I will agree. So we get to Panharmonicon. We get to Wall of Blossoms to draw 2 cards. Oh, the value train. It is a running. We will play Alana War Elves. We will Charming Prince. Double triggers. We will gain 3 life. We will exile a I guess we could have attacked first. Yeah, I guess we should have attacked first. I'm so excited about the Panharmonicon value. No attacks. Get them back. You. Pick them all up. We will not exile Meddling Mage. All right about it. Another big. Why no Thassa in this list? We have, oh my goodness, this is gonna be good. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Give us those cards. Oh my goodness, so many triggers. We will scry 2. Exile. Bounce a Wall of Blossoms. Exile Yarion. Bounce a, oh no, Wall of Blossoms. Oh, all right. We'll keep the CoCo. That's our other namesake card. Draw a card. Draw a card. Draw a card. Draw a card. Untap. Go to combat. Smash your face. About it. Oh, this Meddling Mage has been good. No Thousands Oracle, but we are an 80 card deck, so drawing our entire deck is probably going to be hard. This is Bant Panharmonicon CoCo. For future episodes, if you think the deck isn't going to do anything, just don't play it. Pick something that seems to do something cool. Worst part of the video is you complaining about how bad the deck was for most of the video. So I think that's actually a good question. What would you prefer to this? So my initial thought for the series, and the initial idea was to take the worst looking of the decks. We saw 51. The worst looking of the decks that Wizards publishes, and play them to try to find out if they're as bad as it looks. But the problem is, if we play the decks, sometimes they actually end up being sweet. Other times they really are as bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes they really are as bad as they look. So that's kind of the drawback. And so the first time, the deck worked a lot better than we thought it was going to. This time, the deck worked almost exactly like we thought it was going to, which is it didn't. It really didn't work at all. So, yeah, I mean, I could try to not complain. Like, my focus, I wasn't trying to be negative, but I was trying to, like, play with that focus, essentially, where the idea was, is this deck actually decent, or is it actually really bad and got published for some reason that we don't understand? Do I gotta go full control to keep them from skipping my turn here? No, no, no. No, no, no. Okay. Galactic Company. Thank you. We will take Wall of Blossoms, Glasspool Mimic. We will copy Meddling Mage, naming Hydroid. Actually, Ugin, the Spirit Dragon. To the bottom, draw some cards. We will collect a company. Get Linvala Llanowar Elves. Untap. How close are we to having a party? Well, Wall of Blossoms. Draw some cards. Oh, we're going off. We're going off. We want one more Meddling Mage, I think. Ooh, CoCo. CoCo's good. Militia Bugler. One more Meddling Mage to name Crosses would be sweet. Alright, there's Meddling Mage. There's Meddling Mage. Hydroid Crosses. I mean, if we just Meddling Mage all of our opponent's good cards, we should be fine. Play a land, go to combat, swing with the crew, hit ya. Down to 13 past the turn, discarded Uro, discard a forest. It's working! It's working! Meddling Mage is sweet. Yeah, all the against the odds decks are built by me. Ooh, Cardboard Live. I always forget Cardboard Live. Hang on. I will throw it up real quick here. Alright. Cardboard Live loading. Opponent. Ha! Try to Ugin us, will ya? Well, that worked pretty well. Smacker Pack isn't bad. I don't think that Nissa is... So Nissa coming down on like turn 3 or turn 4 is insane. On that board state, when our opponent can't Ugin or Crosses, or Uro for that matter, I don't think Nissa's that good at that point. Because our opponent already has infinite mana. They can't cast any of their finishers. So I don't actually think that Nissa was a concern for the most part. I think our next name, if we got another Meddling Mage... It might have been Nissa, or there's some chance that we name Ulamog, because that is a card we couldn't deal with. I don't know if it'd be in our opponent's deck, but been testing this Igith Kaidel deck. Ooh. Yeah, I can't wait to do some scry card drawing. It's on my list. There's so many sweet commanders from Commander Legends that it's actually a little bit challenging to narrow it down to just the sweet ones. What if you did if the deck is jank stank, then the other half of the videos are improvements to the deck to at least make it functional? Yeah, that would be another possible idea too, is to, if the deck seems like it's just not working, do less matches. Ooh, sweeter ye. I mean, I never really said dank before doing jank or dank. I've never really said ye, so maybe the series is about making me say words that I wouldn't normally say because I'm a boomer. Maybe that's the actual hidden theme of the series. Warrior Platypus for this 5th month or 7th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Well, all right. I mean, this doesn't beat a turn 3 Nissa, but we got Panharmonicon. We got some card draw. It could work. Bad or not bad? That is a succinct, straight to the point. Land nowhere else. Getting ready for that Nissa. Ooh, CoCo. All right, well, tap land go. Come on, no whammies. No whammies, no whammies. So would you prefer the worst decks? Or would you prefer janky but functional? Like I don't know, a deck that's near the bottom of the rankings, but not number one for jank or dank. Because my initial thought was, like, the absolute worst deck. To try to play, like, the worst one, I hopefully did come across as negative. I was just trying to, like... I mean, that deck was almost, like, hilariously bad. The Griffin Airy with one way to gain life. Two Griffin Aries, one way to gain life. That just blew my mind. Like, that's the kind of, like... Ooh, that's the kind of deck building that I don't even think... like a brand new Magic player would do necessarily. 7-2 Kaladesh Remastered Draft. Ooh. Congratulations on the 7 wins. That looks like a sweet deck. Fumigate. Got some Fumigate action. Fine with anything that wouldn't feel like you have to force you to do something you really hate. Well, I mean, I don't mind playing bad decks. Like, I kind of like playing janky bad decks. And I like the... And I like the theme of the series. Like, that's, to me, one of the things I like the most. Is I think the theme of trying to figure out if the decks are actually as bad as they look is like actually like kind of a cool idea for a series. Bone's gonna grow spiral. Alright, yeah. Well, land Demonicon. Attack ya. Please no sharks. Okay. We're getting there. Opponent plays a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're getting close to Ugin. Alright, there's a big craw. Sure. We draw Brazen Borrower. Well, let's main phase Galactic Company. Ugh. Alright, not ideal. We do get some Uro draws. We wanted a land, though. Deputy. Well, Wall of Blossoms. Very awkward. Somehow did not hit a land after all that? Hey, what's up, Bearded DG? I'm gonna do a Hans cosplay. I don't know how to do it. Watch your YouTube video for years and 50-month sub. Would love to see more vintage content or Mills Blues. Well, Prefix, thank you for the suggestion. More vintage is a cool idea. I could see that. I mean, and I try to do mill because I know people like mill. So I try to, whenever I have a good mill deck idea, I try to do it. But I could try to sneak in even more. Soups or poops. I don't like soup though. That's another one where they're both bad. Like, I'll take the poop, please. They're roughly equal. Found it. Oh man, we're getting Ugin, aren't we? Opponent has an Ugin the Spirit Dragon.
Accept a lesser world.
Shoots the Meddling Mage.
Do not ignore my draconic talent.
Well, we will Deputy of Detention. Crosses Ugin. Boy, this deputy better stay alive.
This is my
Meddling Mage. Ooh. Oh, do we name Nissa? Do we name Ugin number 2? What do we name? Hello, chatter. How are you, Master? Good to see ya. All right. Okay, we'll go Ugin. I mean, Ugin is the card that beats us the most brutally. They probably have Nissa in hand though because they killed the Meddling Mage. So I'm guessing they probably do have it. Opponent. Hogak or Nogak? Goldfish or Blowfish? Alright. Another massive Hydroid Crossus. Well, we will Wild Blossoms draw 2. We will Meddling Mage. Nissa. Scryland. Keep the land. Alright. Alright, I mean, we're kind of staxing stuff up a bit. No Nissas. No Ugids. Ulamogs and Crossuses are... Oh, they are playing it. My god. Ugh. Sweet mother. Alright, sure. Oh, we tried so hard, too. Oh, jeez. Like, what are you supposed to do about this? Like, what are you supposed to do? Now, play a land. Militia Bugler. Yeah, we'll take Skyclave, although it doesn't deal with the real issue. Take a Gilded Goose. Yeah, I think they got us. Oh, 2020 Magic at its finest. We will snag a couple of things. We will play a Gilded Goose. But there's an Ugin that can exile our board. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a way out at this point. Seth, do you have any thoughts on Pioneer after all the combo decks got banned? Opponent gonna exile our board, of course, and sure. Dirty, dirty ramp players. Oh. Hey, what's up, the kid? How are you? So, Pioneer, I haven't played much Pioneer lately. I think, in part, so I was really hyped about Pioneer when it came out. And then I became incredibly unhyped when it was dominated by combo decks for like 6 months, and Wizards unbanned Oath of Nissa instead of fixing the format and just kind of like ignored it. That made me stop playing Pioneer. And I just haven't really started playing it again. Not really any fault of Pioneers. Like, I know it's gotten better thanks to the bannings and is probably in a decent spot. But it's partly Modern got better, Standard got better, Historic has gotten more popular. So it just kind of like, I don't know, fell down my format play rankings of no real fault of its own. Like, it just like sort of happened because of factors beyond its control for the most part. Well, if we actually can cast our stuff, things could be sweet. Avian, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. I do think that we'll play it more, though. I think definitely when it gets to Historic, that'll be a big boon for it. And I'm hoping that once paper tournaments return, maybe that'll drive more interest, because that's kind of been the other issue for Pioneer is people just don't watch it. Like, that's been the other problem. The times that I have done Pioneer videos in the last few months, which hasn't been many, people just, oh no, not a good time to be mana screwed. People just end up not watching them. PDX, so I figured no one is really interested in it. Glissleaf Siphoner, PDX Import Tracer, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Yeah, that Chain Whirler was a thing. That was a thing and a half, and we're pretty close to being dead already. Yeah, missing land drops and losing die rolls is not a way to win games of. Oh, 3 Llanowar Elves in a row when we really need a land is so unfortunate. Well, Knight of Autumn's in, Baffling End's in. We'll go down the Mentor of the Meek. We will go down Vivian's Arcbow. We will go down a Renegade Rallier. We'll go down an Uro, and we'll go down a Brazen Borrower. Run it like that. Chet Bleach, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What so what format are you most interested in watching right now? Someone was mentioning Pioneer. Like, out of the, I mean, so what are the major formats? Don't include Commander, because Commander is really hard to make one-person content for. That's like what Commander Clash is for. Modern, Standard, Pioneer, Historic, Legacy and Vintage. Throw Legacy and Vintage in as well, even though we don't play them nearly as much. What format do you like watching the most? Watermelon, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Because I was also wondering, like, do you feel like we've been playing too much Historic lately? I've been playing a lot of Historic, partly because that's where the new stuff's been happening, where we've had, like, Kalash remastered, Amonkhet remastered. So we've had a lot of new cards, which is part of the reason. Yeah, let's just Scryland. Can never have too many collected companies, as long as you got the mana for them. So that's been the main reason. I figure it'll shift again once we get more new sets for other formats. It'll shift back, and I have been doing more, trying to play more Modern. We've done a lot of Modern Mucha Brews, but I also plan on doing more, Modern, well, Militia Bugler and... Wait. Oh, do we get to save it? We get to save it? Ho ho! Ha 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 ha! On second thought, let's Gilded Goose in Niambi. Get a food. Pick up the Llanowar. Fizzle. Oh, that synergy. The layers of synergy. Fizzle the Bone Crusher. Niambi saves the day. Oh, we'll be playing a ton of Modern come next summer. Like, oh, we'll be playing so much. And I'm sure, like, Standard has gotten better. And we haven't played much Standard recently either. But not because Standard's bad, just because I've been more excited by other formats, I guess. Well, let's keep trying to draw cards. So, sack of food. Baron. Pick up the Gilded Goose. Haha! Play a Gilded Goose. Play a Llanowar Elves. Look at that sneaky card draw synergy. Oh. I think that's one of the things I've actually noticed with Standard is, and this might sound weird, but part of the reason why my interest in Standard has lessened is because the good cards and good decks are so good that I find it much harder to compete with janky decks in Standard, the 2020-2019 edition of Standard, than it is to play jankier decks in Historic or Modern or Pioneer, even Legacy. So I think that's part of the reason that I've played less Standard outside of set release times is it's just very hard to make those decks work in Standard because the good cards are so powerful. So it feels like if you're not playing the Uros or Omnas or Rogues or whatever, sacrifice synergies, whatever the top deck is, it becomes very difficult to actually compete with the jankier decks sometimes. And I like bigger card pools. That's the other big part of it, is I've always preferred formats with lots of cards, because then there's more cool cards you can play, than formats with smaller cards, so... what do we do here? I'll play the land. Charming Prince. Flicker Baron. Yarion. Pass the turn. Bounce the Chain Whirler. Alright. We're kind of tempoing them out. We need the Panharmonicon, though. That's what we're missing, is a Panharmonicon. I've reached the top of diamond using a modified version of your plants deck. Oh, yeah, that deck was super sweet. I haven't played it in a while. That is a really fun one. Do they have the correct frame cards in Arena? Huh. The correct frame cards in Arena? Or is it playing some kind of add-on? Oh, no, so they recently added some old bordered lands. You can get them in the store. You gotta pay, and they're not super cheap. But, I'm not a cosmetics person in general, but old border lands, they're gonna get me every time. Would you change for rotation be a bigger card pool? So the other problem is standard gets stale after a while. That's kind of the other issue. So I feel like lengthening the amount of time cards are legal in standard might actually not be as good of an idea as it might seem at first glance. We'll just blink everything. And then pass the turn, everything comes back. We will scry. We will bounce Bone Crusher. Well, we do not want 2 lands. To the bottom, to the bottom. So yeah, that's actually tough. Extended was not popular. So if you're going to... Maybe if you lengthen the amount of time that cards were legal in standard, but added more rotations, if that makes any amount of sense. So the card pool was changing more often. Alright, so we lose the Charming Prince. Well, Uro draws us cards at least. Uro. And Breeding Pool. Oh. Untapped. Get back, Uro. Oh, this is kind of working. We're a dirty Uro player, but it's kind of working. Yoda Man! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, something like that. So maybe you... An opponent, done, double done, and that went much better. So yeah, maybe you make it so every set's legal for 3 years instead of 2 years, or something like that. But then had rotation every other set and instead of every 4th set. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't not like standard. I do like standard, and I still play standard. I still enjoy standard. So it's not like I don't enjoy the format, but it's just. Normally, like when a new set releases, I play a ton of standard. That's almost all I play for like a month after a set releases. Normally, sometimes it's different if we have like Omnath happening or something, but in general, that's what I do. And then I kind of do other stuff in between with a little standard thrown in. Not because standard's bad, just because it's a small card pool. It only has so many cards, only has so many decks. The good decks rise to the top. Once those decks become solidified, it becomes very difficult to compete with those decks with kind of like janky rogue decks for the most part. So it just kind of fits my playstyle better, I think. Do you expect Wizards will allow Pioneer Die-Off as a format? I actually don't. Just because every time we hear anything from Wizards, it's saying that they're bringing Pioneer to Arena, and that they're adding sets and cards specifically to make Pioneer work on Arena. If Wizards stop saying that, and all of a sudden they just stop talking about it, then, so much value, so little lands, then I would start to question a little bit and wonder if they were actually serious about supporting it. But because they keep saying, it's coming to Arena, we're adding these sets for Arena, we're making Pioneer Masters for Arena, I think that they're going to keep supporting it. And I feel like it will hopefully improve the format once paper is a thing again. Hey, what's up, dog? Good to see ya. Well, yeah, let's just do a little scrying. Scry 2. Charming Prince and land. Well, no land. I guess more 2/2s at scry are fine. Pass the turn. You've recently been talking about the budget for Arena and how costly it is. That got me thinking about how I mainly play Brawl because it's free to play. Only need one of each card instead of four. And even still, I run into needing Mythic wild cards. But Brawl's the cheapest way to play. Yeah, I think that is one of the big upsides of Brawl. Is it definitely is cheaper to play. For the exact reasons you said. Even though I don't play Brawl that much, that is an upside. I know there's also been, just looking at like tournaments results and so forth, there's also been a trend towards, how scared are we of this blue mana? Scared enough to main phase a CoCo? Probably. Alright, let's CoCo. Wall of Blossoms, Night of Autumn. So we will put counters on it. Ooh, Skyclave's good. Skyclave's good. The CoCo value's adding up. So this means another Chain Whirler's coming? Whatever. We will block. Oh, we still want the Panharmonicon. Chain Whirler Part 2 to kill the Wall of Blossoms. And a tap land. Ooh. Oh, we don't have the white mana. Well, let's collect a company. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. That was the stonest of whiffs. Ay, ay, ay. Not good. Actually, I think I forgot to update the record. It should be, let's see if this works. We're going to have a new system soon, I think. We're going to put it right in chat. Opponent, going to kill the ooze. Goes attacking. No blocks. Alright. Be better. Actually, do we CoCo or do we do other things? How do we get out? This first strike on these is really annoying. Smaz, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're technically 0-1 because we got Ugand. We could row Charming Prince. That gains us a bunch of life. I'm scared of CoCo now after that whiff. Well, alright. CoCo. Aha! Aha! Deputy of Detention. Linvala. Yoink. Out of here. Both of ya. Go attacking. Okay. I have regained my faith in Collect a Company. Finally. Opponent. Man, that's a lot of hours spent in chat. Thank you so much, everyone. Y'all are super, super amazing. So, did anyone? What did y'all do for the holidays? I guess hexproof. Actually, indestructible is probably better. Yup. Yeah, it was not a very traditional holiday for me either. I went down and I got Thanksgiving dinner from my mom's house to bring home with me, which she made for people, which was very nice of her. But definitely not the same as a traditional Thanksgiving get together. All right, last card, Mystical Dispute. Well, I think we're actually in decent shape here. Get in, hit ya. Charming Prince. Yeah, let's scry. Bottom Plains, we do need. Pass the turn. Opponent gets to draw cards, spending their energy, but they're down to 9, and we have the bigger board. Opponent attacks, hits us, and we're going to gain some life, too, with these Uros. Gets an energy, down to 7. My mother cooked kind of traditional turkey, Alright. That's unfortunate. Kind of traditional turkey and stuffing Thanksgiving stuff. Well, yeah, they drew the removal spell. Wow, okay. Those are really good draws. We'll play a land. Hmm. Ay, 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 ay. Are we dead? Are we dead? Well, let's Uro. Skyclave Apparition. Get rid of a Chain Whirler. We're at 8 though. Oh boy. Those are really good hits for our opponent. Really good hits. Draws 2 cards thanks to Dark Confidant. No soup, thankfully. Land for our opponent. Top decks. Another removal spell. Oh my goodness. And now we're dead. We're dead. Wow. Oh. Wow. Yeah? Huh. Alright. That's disappointing. Well, we will exile some cards, get back in Uro, but I think we're still literally dead. Yeah, we are still just literally dead. Oh. Alright, on to the next one. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. Well, yeah. On to the next one. No Panharmonicon on that game. And unfortunately, we had a little bit of, hey, what's up, Grateful Dead? We had a little bit of color screw issues where we couldn't cast our stuff, and our opponent had the right removal spells come off the top of the deck for sure. Yeah, it was like Grixis vehicles, I would say. But ambitious chain whirlers, although our opponent didn't appear to have any trouble casting them. Got the Zed McKinnon secret lair? Ooh, yeah, that is a good one, and you can't go wrong with the value, considering. I wonder if this deck has enough white mana. That seems to have been a bit of a theme. I don't know if we're just like running awkwardly because we're an 80 card deck, or if this deck is undershooting the number of white sources it needs. That seems possible. Okay, so, well, Land Werewolves, go. Opponent, probably goblining, plays a land. Oh, alright, mono red aggro. Okay. Fabled Passage, go. I think that's actually a pretty good example of why I talk about London Mulligans. That was a Mull to 5 triple spell on turn 2 draw, which I know people, sometimes people have a hard time grasping that, but that is exactly what London Mulligans allows you to do. So, interesting. Oh my goodness. What a hand for our opponent. Now we'll see. We are going to be able to collect a company. That collected company is probably going to determine the game, honestly. Like how good the collected company is. Opponent, going to cash in the Bomb Ecker to draw another card. Alright, what do you got, opponent? Robin on Bruins. Robber of the Rich. Oh, no! Oh, my goodness. Removal spell off the top. Steals our Llanowar Elves. Hits us. I'll play the land. Crack the land. Oh, this collecting company better be good. It had better be good. Get a planes. Pass the turn. All right, CoCo. All right, CoCo. You better save us. Opponent goes to combat. Do we wait for them to attack? Yeah, I guess we let them attack. Galactic Company. Well, Wall of Blossoms, Deputy of Detention. Get rid of the burning trees. Opponent steals. Ooh, we draw another CoCo. Opponent steals a land. Okay. Block the Robber of the Rich. Are we going to beat double burning tree? Are we going to do it? Is it happening? Shocks the wall for some reason. Nick Gardos, welcome to the Fishbowl Boat Crusher. Sure, thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Well, we will scry. Set up this CoCo. Gilded Goose. Actually, yeah, that's probably fine. We'll keep it, just in case. Good backup plan. No attacks. We're going to beat it. We're going to beat it. We're going to beat Double Trouble. We're going to beat 2 burning trees on turn 2. All right, let's CoCo before they attack, because we might bounce this Robber of the Rich. Well, Glasspool Mimic. Uro. Copy Deputy. Get some triggers. Oh! Oh! We're gonna do it! We're gonna do it! Just keep CoCoing. We need the Panharmonicon, but apparently 3 CoCos beats 2 burning tree emissaries. Today we learned. Josiah, welcome to the Fishbowl. Oh, don't cleave us. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Opponent. All right. Gets and hits us down to 9. No mana for cleave yet. Opponent pass. Ooh, arc bow. That's spicy. Well, Skyclave Apparition. Get rid of Crushy. Oh no, opponent. That's not how you want to do that. That's not how you want to do that at all. We will accept that though. Uro gains some life. Oh, back up to 12. Start the 1-3 beats. Hit ya. 18. I mean, our opponent did realize their mistake right away. Full price. Light up the stage. Chain Whirler Chandra. That's actually a little scary. Okay. I wish we could do multiple things. Oh, where's our Panharmonicons? We're missing Panharmonicon. So our opponent's going to be able to play their entire hand. I kind of want a Niambi. Let's play Glasspool Shores. Niambi to save Deputy of Detention feels helpful. Play. We're going to wait on our own. Play Wall of Blossoms, draw a card. And we want to find our Panharmonicon. Ace Gamer, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Play the longbow. Attack you. Now we can Niambi whatever our opponent targets to save our removal spell. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Opponent.
I knew you needed my help.
I assume they go after the double BTE deputy. I would guess. Whoa, ticks it up. Okay. Was not expecting that. Opponent passes. I mean, Arcbow is mostly just for value, really. Well, now things are really good because we get to Skyclave. hit the Chandra. Uro,
Here.
an opponent, doesn't even want to see it. Doesn't even want to see it. Oh, well, thank you for the kind words, Ars Gaming. Do you think Nihilith would be good in Jared from Commander Legends? Ooh, so Devish. We may have recorded our first Commander Legends Commander Clash episode on Friday. I may have ended up with Jareth being the commander that I had to build around, and I may have been playing Nihilith. Although, I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything with the game, but yes, my build of Jared has Nihilith in it, and I think Nihilith is sweet with Jared. Also, the card that I will tell you to play with Jared, I don't want to give up too much of Commander Clash, Volcano Helion. Volcano Helion. That is the card that no one plays with it, that you should play with it. It's so sweet. It's so sweet. Hey, what's up, awesome dude? Good to see you. Did I Starve Extinction, people? I mean, it was included in my deck. Starve Extinction is sort of what is our opponent playing? Oh, mono red. All right, Night of Autumn's in. Night of Autumn in, Mentor of the Meek out, Brazen Borrower out, Arkbow out, sadly. What's your favorite favorite card, awesome dude? And when is your birthday? I quite enjoy Panharmonicon, so thank you for this and all your content. My favorite ever is Legacy Stasis. We gotta play more Legacy. I still want to play Opposition Agent Nick Fit. It seems sweet. Oh, and is also your birthday? Oh, I thought you were saying, could you play my favorite card on my birthday? Happy birthday! I totally misread that. I thought you were asking for the future to play your favorite card on your birthday. I didn't realize today was your birthday and CoCo's your favorite card. That worked out perfectly. Happy birthday, awesome dude. Hope all is well. Ezo for the 3rd month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. All right, we'll try it. We got the Panharmonicon. We got the CoCo. Hopefully our mana works out. Hopefully we live long enough for our deck to do things. Land would be great. Baron. Baron is not quite a land. I actually don't mind Cloudpost and Legacy. I think the biggest difference is Wasteland. I feel like Legacy has the tools that if you want to beat Cloudpost, you probably can. Tron in Modern does not necessarily have those tools, which makes it feel worse to me, I think. Soulscar Mage. Come on, land. Ugh. Alright. We will do nothing and hope for the best. Slow mana start. Yeah, I don't know about Renegade Rallier in this deck. The original build had 4, and it just feels hard to trigger Revolt in Historic. When the London Mulligan was first a thing, my friends would say, just something I made up. Nobody! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. My birthday is December 10th. Can we have an Arclight Phoenix? Maybe some sort of dredge deck, some dredgy Arclight Phoenix. I guess we've probably never played Modern Phoenix. Oh, that's so bad. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, this is nightmarish. Nightmarish, I will say. Opponent hits us. Million cards under the Bonded Courier. A Ninja Turtle! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Yeah, the holidays, I mean, they were... Oh, okay. We'll play this. We'll kill the Bonded Courier. We'll pass the turn. One more land for CoCo. Boy, if we can live long enough, we can Panharmonicon into CoCo. That's what our deck really wants to do, but do we live long enough? Robber of the Rich. Soulscar Mage. Big Attack. Steals a goose. Block the robber of the rich. Okay, deck. It's your time to be good. Give us a land. Give us a land. Give us a land. You can do it. You can do it, deck. Wasteland Ren in 6 is beating Legacy. Yeah. Ren in 6, pretty powerful. I'm like, oh. We were not specific enough. Ouch. That is unfortunate timing for the botanical sanctum. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I mean, it was a land. And Hazaret? Okay. Oh dear, this is getting worse. Well, there's no way we could take a turn off to Panharmonicon. Oh, this is going to have to be the greatest collecting company in... Ooh! And another light up. What a good amount of... Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Okay, I guess that does it. Even if this is the greatest collected company, which it is not. Goodness. That was a light up the stage and a half. I mean, good news is we are on the play for game 3. There's a Chandra. Triggers the Soul Scar Mages.
Let's do this.
Opponent. Alright. I think this is better. If they had ticked down in Chain Whirler, I think that's even worse. I mean, none of this is good, but opponent gets in with Chain Whirler. Soul Scar. We will block a Soul Scar. Drop to 3. Oh, is there any way out? Is there any way out? We untap it. 3. We draw a Gilded Goose. We don't have double blue mana. That's also bad. I'll play Uro. Gain a bit of life. Go to 6. Oh, too many threats. So we're going to have to block with Gilded. Oh, we were so close this whole game. Gilded Goose. Hit the Chandra. Opponent blocks. Opponent mockingly GG's. Well, I hope we win game 3 as punishment for our opponent's insolence. Yeah, that was awkward. I ended up getting 6 wins at Platinum with historic green-red hoof. It should get posted correct. Maybe. Perhaps. Yeah, I guess we probably want the baffling ends too. So I think that stuff gets posted at Wizards' whim. I'm not exactly sure, other than getting 6 wins at Platinum or better, I'm not exactly sure how Wizards actually decides. I don't think it's a oh no. I don't think it's a guarantee that every list gets published or punished. But yeah, I don't think that's actually a guarantee. Well, Deputy to the bottom. 2 lands, an okay hand. Ivo Bessa, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Boto gets it, it's us. Not a land. Well, we definitely have to Charming Prince Scry for a land. All right, those are lands. Yeah, keep them both. Pass the dirt. I placed... Really? Grafdigger's Cage. Alright. I mean, that does shut down CoCo, I guess. Opponent gets and hits us. Well, we will play this Baron. Bounce a Bonded Courier. Pass the dirt. I placed top 12 under Limited Mythic this season, but I don't know if I get any qualifiers or how long it takes to know? Ooh. Does anyone know the answer to that question? I believe the top 1200 qualifies you, although I'm not 100% sure how limited versus constructed works with that. I thought it was either would qualify you, but they always are changing things, so I'm not sure if maybe something had changed and I missed it. Bonnet gets in, it's us with the courier gets card for a minute. Well, let's Bugler get Niambi. Temple of Mystery. Definitely keeping Knight of Autumn. Okay, okay. It's not looking horrible. It's not looking horrible. Land for our opponent. Only 3 cards in hand. Robber the Rich. Passes. Okay. So we will. What will we do? Let's just pass. Let's pass and trust in Niambi here. No attacks. Hey, what's up, Blizzina? How are you? Both limited constructed qualify you, but it takes some time to get the email. So you should be qualified, but it might take a minute to actually get the confirmation. Congratulations on qualifying, by the way. Roiling Vortex. Well, okay. Opponent. No attacks. Well, run out Niambi. Okay, no gaining life. I don't even know if we want to pick this up. Let's say no. Get pinged. Well, play the Scry land. Keep the forest. Baffling End. Robber the Rich. Hit ya, hit ya. We're the aggro now. Opponent gonna trade. We might be able to lock them under their own Roiling Vortex. Opponent pigged. 13. Draws a card. Plays a land. It's Hazaret. That is awkward. Alright, we'll take it. That is awkward. I'll play the land. Baron. Bounce Hazaret. Get Yarion. Go attacking. Hit you to 11. Opponent gets picked. Oh, this is so close. This is so close. Gotta say, I love your or series. It's super fun, and we settled on a name yet. We're still figuring it out. Opponent, Bone Crusher, sure. Ooh, Charming Prince. Well, play Knight of Autumn. Gain 4. Play Charming Prince. Blank Knight of Autumn. No attacks. Get back Knight of Autumn. Oh, what do we do with it? Gain 4 more? Just keep gaining? We could get rid of the Grafdigger's Cage or the Roiling Vortex, although I don't know if we care about that anymore. Big Nips and Magic Tips for the 11th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. I hope you're doing well, my friend. The beard is best as always. Well, thank you, Big Nips. I appreciate it. Ooh, Cash or Trash isn't bad. Yeah, all right. We'll just keep gaining. The Roiling Vortex is not a huge deal at the moment. It's kind of hurting our opponent as much as it's hurting us. Having 1 toughness, though, is annoying with Chain Whirlers, which we've seen. Opponent attacks. We're going to take it. We want to max this Yarion value down to 13. Crushing number 2. We get pinged to 12. Ooh, well, we're not attacking, so let's Yarion. Can't gain life. Sure. Blink, because the dinosaur is less painful than a Bone Crusher. End of turn. Get him back. Charming Prince. Scry. Night of Autumn. Blow up. Grafdigger's Cage. Exile Bone Crusher. Oh, that was a good turn. That was a good turn. I feel like we need to leave Yarion back on defense this turn. How many cards are in our graveyard? Not enough. Alright, we'll keep the Night of Autumn. We will take the Night of Autumn. Alright, opponent. Pinged. 8. Hazoret, too many cards it had. Board big. Roiling Vortex number 2. Does that even help our opponent, though? That might kill our opponent. Our opponent is living dangerously. Lightning Strikes and Night of Autumn. Okay. Opponent, I think you might got yourself here. Pings pigs, down to 10. Well, let's Militia Bugler. If we hit Deputy Detention, I think we win. Oh, Glasspool Mimic. On Militia Bugler. Take Skyclave. Yarion, yeah. Alright. I mean, our opponent has to kill us this turn, or they die to their own Roiling Vortexes. Opponent needs something really good. Like Embercleave, maybe? Does that even do it? Perhaps? Oh, I think we got him. And our opponent agrees and scoops him up. Who Factor Fiction is very good. That's a really good name. Although, doesn't Star City Games have a series called Factor Fiction? It's not even like a gameplay series, but some sort of like ask our content creators questions and have them answer. I feel like that's already a thing. Or that would be really good. We did punish our opponent for the early GG. Yeah, we want to avoid names that people already use, because that's kind of what we ran into with, oh, we just got downgraded midstream? No! Well, we're back to gold 3. Memer Dream's not bad. Is it the best we could have, though? That is a question. Alright, so before we get into our next round, a quick reminder that our sponsor today, oops, wait, where is it? Our sponsor today is Card Kingdom, and if you need some magic cards, you know where you can get them? Over at cardkingdom.com. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. And all right, let's try another one. We can always switch out of the other two decks, 5-color humans and Party Collecting Company. If we play a second deck today, which one of those two would you like to see? Ooh, Death or Glory is pretty good. Now, I actually do like that. That is a good one, and it's got a good Magic card reference. Ooh. Alright, we got some geese. No Panharmonicon. Speaking of humans, if Palestier was Modern Legal, would humans play it? Yes. I think almost assuredly. King or Fling. Bonent. Tap land. Huh. Well, yeah, let's, do not get to play many Mentor of the Meeks, but let's run out Mentor of the Meek and hope we do not get punished for it. Pass the turn. Feast or Famine's good too. Truth or... Oh, there's a bunch of good ones. Oh, there's so many good names. I'm probably going to have to... Maybe for tomorrow's stream, maybe we'll have to have a poll with the best of the options. We'll play a Gildagoose. Draw a card. Play a land. Go attacking. Hit ya. Well, we got a nice little value setup. Opponent cycles of fetid pools. Ooh, a name bracket. We are about due for another bracket. That is on my list to do another bracket. It might be against the odds. I don't know. Against the odds or maybe modern band decks. Oh, that Griffin Airy. Literally blows my mind. Opponent manages to trigger. Interesting. They actually triggered a revolt. Huh. Worried about extinction event. Glasspool Mimic is a land. Charming Prince Scry. Definitely want CoCo. Do we want a land? I guess we don't. We don't really need it. Keep CoCo. Oh, okay. Goose 3. Please don't extinction event. Please, opponent. The flock of geese. Need to live. Take 1680 decks, originally played in a format of your choice with most views or likes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If we did an against the odds version, it would probably be very much like that. Or I also thought about like trying to do a poll for what decks made it to the bracket, like a play-in round type thing. Wow, you gonna shark us? Okay. Now let's CoCo. Oh no! Outside of like literally not hitting a creature, that is as bad as one of our CoCos could be. And there is the follow-up. It is a sweeper. Oh yeah, this one might be over. We're drawing many Skyclave Apparitions that don't do anything, and our opponent... Oh, that CoCo killed us. Mind Stone for our opponent. And... we're not very good at drawing Panharmonicon. Maybe the problem is we're a Yarion deck. Like, having more cards does make it less likely that we're going to draw Panharmonicon, which makes me sad. Well, get in, hit ya. Opponent has Vraska's Contempt. Well... Skyclave Apparition. I guess we should have sacked it for life gain purposes, although... Yeah, I mean, we should have sacked it. That's a small punt. Opponent plays a land, has some scrying available. Oh, what a weird draw. 50% of our mana dorks whiff on the CoCo. Oh boy. Oh yes, the concession is impending. I'll play Militia Bugler. Oh! Oh boy. Oh my goodness, that is all the bad running. Well, at least we're getting the bad running out of the way, I guess. Goodness, this deck is all creatures. The odds of us whiffing are, I think, incredibly low. Opponent passes. We go to combat. We attack. Yeah, we have 42 creatures. Oh my god. It keeps getting worse. Opponent. Gonna cast Faraska's Contempt. We will collect a company. Take. Well, Wall of Blossoms. And I don't even know if we want to deputy this Gearhulk. That feels pretty bad. Wall of Blossoms and... Well, at least it isn't the double whiff. Llanowar Elves? Ay, ay, ay. This opponent kills, blocks. Back up to 20. Potato David! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Opponent, 5 cards in hand, goes attacking. It's us, no blocks. Passes. We draw Gilded Goose number 7. We will... Huh. Oh, so many cards in hand. I'll get Yarion. Play Gilded Goose. Pass the turn. Boast or toast? How about milk or cereal? Because they definitely do not go together. Oh, opponent, there's for knowledge. Gonna draw some more cards. Into the tank. Into the tank's not bad. Opponent scries. Yeah. Oh, I just want to resolve a Panharmonicon, but it's not ever gonna happen. Opponent plays a land, gets it, hits us. Down to 8. Passes, leaving up all the counters. Well, we will sack a food. Add a mana. Renegade Rallier. It is pretty sweet with Gilded Goose. Opponent has Counterspell, 1 of a million, Charming Prince. Resolves, we will blink the wall. Pass the turn. I don't think we can have curse words. We're a PG-13 YouTube channel, so I don't think we can actually use curse words, especially in the title. Oh boy, all right, Sublime Epiphany, yeah, and on to game number 2. Well, that was a blowout, partly due to the variance of our deck, and partly because our opponent's deck is obnoxious. Well, Veto's in. What's bad? Brazen Borrower feels bad. The Skyclave Apparition apparently is bad. Oh, we got a lot of bad cards. Well, maybe Brazen Borrower's fine just as an attacker. Knight of Autumn's Meddling Mages? What else can we cut? Probably deputies. They're all name suggestions for for the Jankerdank series, the soon-to-be renamed, or in the process of being renamed, series. What are our last 2 cuts? We want you. Maybe go down a Baron, and apparently Linvala doesn't do anything against our opponent's Wrath. All right, we'll go down Linvala. Let's try it like that. Give us a Panharmonicon or give us death. I have 14 mythic wildcards and 0 rares. Are there any must-have mythics for the last couple of sets on Arena from Kaladesh? Ooh. So from Kaladesh Remastered. Aww. Alright. And the Magic Gods we trust. These are technically lands. We need more of them. Many more of them. Are you playing Historic? I think that's a big question. Because you can ignore sets like Kaladesh Remastered. That's not a land. You can ignore sets like Kaladesh Remastered if you're not playing Historic. Because they're not legal anyplace else. So that's always question 1. Like, should I be saving my wildcards for Standard, or should I invest them? Punished. All right, we're just going to the next one. We're going to pretend like that game didn't happen against this, we'll just wipe it out. Wipe it out, wipe the slate clean. We're going to draw a Panharmonicon one of these times. Apparently, once you get knocked down to gold, it's all counter spells all the time. Maybe that means we got to change our deck list. Surprisingly viable lists are someone at Wizards messed up the database query. Yeah, it might be a little bit long for a YouTube title, but that is the thesis of the series. Have a different viewer-submitted name for every video. Ooh, I just wonder if that'd be confusing. But that would be kind of cool, because we do have a lot of good name suggestions, so we could just cycle through them. Viable or cryable? How do you feel about the camera quality on Saturday for your Command Zone spell table game? So how did you feel about it? That's probably a better question, because I didn't actually get to see it on Twitch. So how did it look? How did it look from the viewer perspective? I know I never used the spell table before, so I know my cards were upside down because they looked upside down to me. And oh no, oh dear goodness, oh boy. Okay, we got bounced back down to the land of it's spirits. Okay, well that is less bad than mono blue tempo. Mono blue tempo just makes me want to cry. This is less bad. We still need to draw lands, which appears to be the constant struggle at the moment. So gonna need white mana. Hinterland Harbor. Mentor of the Meek. Pass the turn. Yeah, how was the quality from the outside? Ooh, let me see, Team Kessick. Opponent gets and hits us. Passes. We do draw white mana. So opponent probably has a counter. No, play the land. Untapped. Go to combat. Attack ya. Pass. Wow, nothing? Opponent just got nothing. Opponent goes to combat. Well, it's got to be 5 counters in hand then. Counters and lands. All right, counter 1. Draw your disruption. Opponent hits us. We untap. Skyclave Apparition. Oh, resolves. Well, out of here, Supreme Phantom. I guess the CoCo still did its job to some extent. Made our opponent tap their mana. And we got rid of a Lord. How long is the stream play? Oh, opponent's turn. CoCo. Come on. Lord Rattlechains. Those are very good. Very good magic cards. And untap land and attacks. Well, Deputy of Detention. No, you're playing... Okay. I thought it was main deck Mystical Dispute. Well, get rid of the Lord. Runs out a Spectral Sailor for some reason. We will draw a card looking for lands, whiffing on lands. We will go attacking. We are at 8. That is not a high life total. Our opponent has a 2-turn clock in the air. Not good, not good, not good. The stream goes... Oh, no. The stream goes to about 5 Eastern, so we're a little over halfway through our normal stream. Alright. Oh. We can't catch a Panharmonicon break. Nah, I mean, you never know with the counterspell tribal decks. Normally decks like that, I think, just play a ridiculous number of counterspells. Well, do a little trim and run it back, see if we can resolve a Panharmonicon. Yeah, Spirits will probably be a real deck once we get the rest of the Innistrad Spirits. I think that's the biggest thing they're missing is you're missing Spell Quellers, you're missing... There's another key one. I mean, obviously Drog Skull Captain, but that would be a while. I feel like there's another one though. Oh, isn't there another one from Innistrad that's like key to Modern? I don't know why I can't think of it at the moment. Oh, Selfless Spirit. Selfless Spirit. Mausoleum Wanderer is another one. Yeah, Wander is another big one too. So yeah, there's several, I guess. Well, Llanowar. We also have collected companies, so I don't feel like we want to graft. Wow, opponent's gonna bring it in. Interesting. Yeah, I guess we Euro. Draw a card. And not a land. Alright. I'll pass the turn. Ariad, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now what? We will... Deputy of Detention. Get rid of Graph Digger's Cage. Glasspool Mimic. Go. Buddha. Yeah, we already got Shacklegeist. Skyclave Apparition. Well, we will... Deputy of Detention. Get rid of the Skyclave Apparition. Get a 3/3. Fable Passage. Go. Oh. Skyclave Apparition is such a strong card. Hey, welcome, Gabu dude. I appreciate the kind words. JMS for the 6th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Another one. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is gonna get interesting. So we'll get a Plains. We will Niambi. Pick up Deputy of Detention. Opponent gets back Skyclave, sort of for a second. But it's coming back. It's coming back. Am I the only one who wishes there was just a regular Arena extended format, like Kaladesh through Zendika Rising only? Historic has artificially added cards, and Anthology is supplemental. I'd like the option to only play cards that were standard, 3 years of standard legal. I mean... I'm sure there's other people that wish that, but personally, I think the idea is Historic is like the legacy of Arena. Think of it like the legacy or the vintage of Arena, where everything goes, and then Pioneer is going to be more or less like what you're asking for. Not exactly, but I think that's Wizards' plan, though. Camden, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, that's Militia Bugler. Get a Charming Prince. I'm gonna combat. Attack, attack, attack. CoCo. Flash in that CoCo. Okay, Rattle Jades. I mean, this is going much better. I don't know about our opponent's Grafdigger's Cage deck. Follows it up with a Supreme Phantom. Throws away their Supreme Phantom. Changes their mind. Okay. Well, let's... Oh, so many options. We're in pretty good shape. Let's just Glasspool Mimic. Militia Bugler. Get a Militia Bugler. Go. When you commented to me on my write-up, you single-handedly made my day. You were truly a good soul. I want you to know that. Well, keep guessing. I'm glad it was encouraging because it was a very impressive write-up, and it might be showing up in Fish Tank this week. Still working on Fish Tank, but do you have any cards that should go in every commander deck? Cards like Ancient Tube that could and should go in most decks. Ooh. What are cards that I play in almost every commander deck? One thing I was going to do an article about at some point, or a video, I think, is about commander mana bases. I think people need to start thinking of their ramp as part of their mana base. Like, I think you play the same package pretty much every time, depending on your colors. Like in green, if you're green or green X, you're going to play these 10 ramp spells every time. If you are blue-white, here are Mindstone, Azuria Signet, Talisman of Dominance, Arcane Signet, Fellware Stone, whatever that list is. Because I feel like that's not the part of your deck you need to think about. I think when you build your commander deck, I don't think you need to waste your brain power, your time, thinking, oh, what mana rocks do I want? Or what ramp do I want? And there are cards that you should have in your deck 100% of the time, almost no matter what deck you're playing. So I think that would actually be like a helpful resource. It's something that, because I think that when I build decks, like those cards are the same basically every time. You could also do that to some extent with like your removal based on color. Like if you are playing a white deck, almost every time, Swords to Plowshares, Wrath of God, Cleansing Nova, like those cards show up in your deck. Or if you're playing black, Toxic Deluge, the tutor package probably. There's certain cards that you put in the deck no matter what, and I think that would be a helpful resource to have out. But cards that I specifically play almost in every deck across colors. Colorless Mana Rocks are the big one. Soul Ring would be on the list if it was at Houseband and Commander Clash. Arcane Signet basically shows up in every deck. Oh, well, we'll see. We got the combo of Panharmonicon CoCo. We'll see. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good draw. Gilded Goose speeds things up quite a bit here. Get down the Goose, honk honk, and it blocks the Spectral Sailor for days. What are cards that you play in every deck? I play Heated Archive a lot. I feel the opposite of what Tomer does about Heated Archive. I actually think it is a very strong card that should probably be played more often. If we sack the food... Alright, let's just make a food this turn. Make a food this turn. Hopefully CoCo the next turn. Alright, there's a Rattle Chains. We really gotta hope there's not a Lord. A Lord would be bad. Spirits have so many Lords. I play Panharmonicon a lot, but it can't really say every deck because... we can't even block. Ugh. Yeah. I wouldn't say every deck, because some decks are like clearly not Panharmonicon decks, but we will make a food. Well, play the land. Down to 13. No attacks. Opponent going to Skyclave. Well, now we will CoCo. Oh, be good, CoCo. Be real good. Oh. All right, that's not real good. It's okay-ish, but not real good for sure. Um, I like Dreamstone Hedron too. Opponent gonna get in with Skyclave. Sure, hits us down to 11. Passes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Panharmonicon would be so sweet. It's just so hard to get down, and then flash everything in. Uh, um. So many 3-drops. Well, that's Deputy. Go after Rattle Chains. Hallowed Fountain tapped. Pass the turn. What's our opponent's hand? Another Spectral Sailor. Okay. It's every Spectral Sailor. Opponent. Wow, they are keeping their CoCos in with their Grafdigger's cages. And they are hitting Lords, and we're super dead. Okay. Well, our opponent's CoCo. Wow. Yeah, opponent's CoCo's better than our CoCo's, and that does it. Oh, boo. I mean, your Panharmonicon deck needs creatures for the most part, or it needs to be like a weird artifact deck. What do you think, chat? Do you wanna switch to one of the other CoCo decks, or you want to keep going with this one? Have you heard about the new Oko coming in Keldheim? I have not heard anything about Oko coming in Keldheim. Think they could take him out on the play? Maybe. CoCo humans or CoCo party do you want to see for the rest of the stream? What is your choice? Oh, boy. So, options. CoCo party. So, Collected Company party stuff. Pretty straightforward. Or 5-color CoCo humans, which it's got a lot of humans and a lot of cards I would not actually. Okay, we'll try the humans deck. It seems like humans is winning. All right, we will try the humans. Let me update the deck list real quick, so y'all can see this interesting pile from an infamous small Japanese tournament. So CoCo Panharmonicon, I think before I do the humans deck, so CoCo Panharmonicon, I'm going to say, as much as I love Panharmonicon, I'm not a big fan of how often we found Panharmonicon. Is it worth it to be a Yarion deck? Does that improve the deck? Or would the deck be better if it was a bit more focused? Like, imagine this deck. How many lands are in it? Let's see what this looks like. Like, Yarion, we cast it, once or twice? And it was okay, but it wasn't that important. What if we cut Yarion? What if we cut some of, like, the jankier, fringier cards here? And had a bit of a more focused... build? Like... where would that leave us? 29 lands. So, cut that. Oh, this deck does look pretty light on white mana. No wonder we were having trouble casting white stuff. I think the mana base probably does need to be changed around a little bit. We're going to have to cut something else. Maybe like an Uro is kind of middling. Yeah, I wonder if something like this would be. All right, hang on. Let's just actually fix the mana base. I wonder if something like this would be better, or at least let us find our Panharmonicons more consistently. Yeah, you could play in the main deck too, like Hallowed Fountain. Breeding Pool. Temple Garden. Botanical Sanctum. Sun Petal Grove. Forest. Island. Plains? And maybe like a Fabled Passage. Like, would this deck be better than the version we played? Hard to say for sure, but I do think we would find... all right, let's try it real quick. Like, see how much the consistency matters, and then we will play the humans list. But let's do one match real. Let's do. Excuse me. Let's do one match and see how much different it feels with 60 cards. Yeah, I mean, I think Fabled Passage kind of a necessary evil if you are 4 colors, or 5 colors. Good if you have landfall synergies, but otherwise, I think you can build a good enough mana base without it. I don't mind playing like one of them, but the other thing it does is that if you're playing 4 of them, it's also going to make you play... Ooh, alright, well, we're all in. Don't kill us quick. It's also going to make us play... Okay. A bunch of basic lands, which then also weakens your mana in a weird way, so... Yeah, shuffling can be relevant. Like, if you have synergies that make it good, that definitely helps. Boom. Aggro. Llanowar Elves. I mean, if we can just play Panharmonicon into 2 collected companies, that should be insane. Don't chain whirler us. Okay. Well, Teplan go. Well, now we might have to collected company, then Panharmonicon, then collected company. Or we're going to be too slow here. Pona hits us. Gotta have light up the stage in hand. Gots to. Oh, it's goblins. Never mind. Well, collected company. Militia Bugler and Wall of Blossoms. Draw a card. Draw a creature. Well, okay. We're not dead yet. All the way. Hey Seth, I know it's been a while since you played music on the stream, but if you're interested, I found a streamer artist that allows all of his music to be played on stream. I think the music would be enjoyed. What would you like a link? Awesome, dude. I would love a link. That would be super sweet. Please send me a link. All right, so opponent Muxus wins. We really needed to hit one of our pile of removal spells. One of our pile of removal spells with that collected company. The card draw is fine, but we really need to be able to bounce the Krenko. Whiffing on that is pretty Okay. Well, not the best Muxus of all time, although it doesn't matter because I can play that off the top of their deck. Wow, opponent is just punting their way through this. Sack, this, tap this. I mean, we were dead right now. Our opponent didn't realize it, thankfully, but, I mean, we're still dead next turn, and it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, we were super dead. Our opponent just, missing the synergy. Unfortunately, we're still dead now, and there's not anything we can do about it. We'll cast CoCo, but not actually helpful here. Skyclave Apparition. Glasspool Mimic. Get rid of the Cranko. But yeah, all right. On to game two. On to game two. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Muxus either, honestly. I think it's cool to see goblins getting powered up, but I pretty strongly feel that Muxus is not really what we want. Ugh. All right. Ugh. We probably have to bring in cages, but then we gotta cut CoCos. I actually don't know if we want to play Grafdigger's Cage. Let's just Meddling Mage. I think now that we're down to 60 cards, I think we probably cut the Grafdigger's Cages and play 4 Meddling Mages and Rest in Peace. I think that would be better. Well, okay, this is a fine hand, although it doesn't do anything to stop the Hearthstone kill. Would you say Panharmonicon is your pet card or Blood Moon? It's pretty much a toss-up between those two, honestly. Like, those are my 2 pet cards. Oh, Wall of Blossoms, draw a card. Hot girls, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer. Oh, more lads. The flood is on. No attacks. What is red-green combo in Historic? Opponent. Snoop. I think the reason for more lands. All right, they just keep flowing. Glasspool Mimic on Wall of Blossoms. Oh, that is 8 lands out of 11 cards. That is not going to do it. Is Tron your favorite all-time deck to beat, as in you take the most pleasure out of seeing Tron lose? Yes. I think that the Tron is the deck that I most enjoy beating. By quite a bit. All right, opponent gets in. Block. And stuff's moving around for some reason. Block. Oh, this was not a good example. Now I feel like we're going to have to play one more, because this was just not any sort of real example of how the deck is. Like, we just got Hearthstone in game 1, and then this game we just drew every land, every single possible. All right, we're gonna do one more, and then we will try the human deck. But we gotta actually give the deck at least a fair shot. You can't really learn anything from Muxus, for one, because Muxus is just a card that should not exist, and then drawing 8 lands out of 11 cards. Like, what do you do about that? All right, we will play. Could you bribe me for a direct challenge? Ooh. Well, yeah, we need to do another, like, viewer submitted or viewer battle stream at some point. So I don't think I'm going to do direct challenges today. I think one of the hard parts is there's just so many people that I kind of feel like we need a dedicated stream for doing viewer battles rather than just doing them sporadically, because then I think everyone will want to do it and it'll become a bit awkward perhaps. But definitely could do another viewer battle stream in the near future, and definitely make sure you're on the top of the list, Team Kessig. Oh, JP, is that Servos? You uninstalled Arena after my finance video. Really? Well, getting people to uninstall Arena was definitely not my goal, although expressing some of the issues with Arena, that was a goal. Not bad. Now that's a CoCo hit. Get rid of you. Pick up you. Draw a card. If only there was a Panharmonicon. Like, now that actually seems reasonable. That was a hit. That was a hit. That was a hit. Vote it. Playing a land. Can you beat a Baron? Why not bounce the Skyclave? I mean, then we're just giving the opponent the 2/2. I don't know if is that worth it? So how do we do this? We will play this as a land. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. And let's Bugler. Go digging. Whiff. Gildagoose. No attacks. Alright, can you go away? There we go. I don't play Arena 2 because of what Seth said, and it's my point of view since then. Having no resale value kind of makes me not want to invest of it, even with my time. Well, so I definitely think that the Arena economy is very overcosted. Like, I definitely truly do feel that way. I also think that Arena does offer a lot of value. Like, it offers a free-to-play option. Obviously, you're paying with your time, but it does offer a free-to-play option. Let's Skyclave. Skyclave. Get rid of Witch's Oven. But yeah, I mean, I can understand that choice. What are you doing to replace it? That is a question. Like, are you just playing less Magic? Are you trying out Magic Online? Are you playing Paper? Because I think Arena does serve a purpose. I think it is that the economy is not as player friendly as I would like it to be. Like, I think that is true. But I think Arena does serve a purpose and does some good things. Yeah, Moto offers a lot of value with loan programs, especially if you're not trying to play the most expensive cards in the world, like build Modern Jund or something. You can build a lot of decks with a pretty low value loan account. That's just a few bucks a week, which is actually a pretty sweet deal. Of course, you lose out on sweet graphics. You lose out on all right. Wait. Who gets that token? Oh, opponent still gets it. All right. Default Bezo, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Okay, so Wild Blossoms draw a card. We just need a Panharmonicon. We will play Wall of Blossoms. Draw a card. Llanowar Elves. No attacks. Pass the turn. I mean, Magic Online, it's hard to learn. It doesn't look pretty. It's not as fast in some ways as Arena. It is inexpensive, for the most part, especially if you use a loan program. And it does have all the formats, which I think, for me, that is the biggest reason that I still play a lot of Magic Online. Having access to all the formats is, for me, a pretty big deal. What if they Mayhem Devil? How bad is Mayhem Devil? I just want a Panharmonicon. All right, Wall of Blossoms. Draw a card. Haha. Panharmonicon. I mean, if we die, we die. If we die, we die doing what we love, which is casting Panharmonicons. Mostly worried about a Mayhem Devil. A Mayhem Devil would be pretty painful. Opponent's going to sack to Scry, looking for the Mayhem Devil. Yeah, I feel like the 60 card deck just feels so much more consistent. We're hitting our removal. We're kind of finding Panharmonicon more consistently. Okay, there is a Mayhem Devil. Opponent attacks and attacks and attacks. Well, this might not be the end of the world. We got good wall blockers. We have Panharmonicon, so we can start bouncing things. I'll block you, block you, block you. Actually, you know what? Let's actually kill that. Block, block, block. We kind of want this wall that's a... Wait, where's our... Oh, none of these are glass pool mimics. Oh, okay. That's still fine. Block, block, block. Is this a towering giant deck? It's not, but maybe it could be. What would your favorite color combo in Historic be for Panharmonicon? Oh, they each had something different. I think Blue, White, X is probably just my favorite because you get all the card draw, you get all the Cloud Blazers. So that's probably my favorite, but I like a lot of varieties of Panharmonicon lists. Opponent starts a sacking. Gonna kill Militia Bugler. Mills themselves. Scries. I mean, opponent's only got 3 creatures. That's not that many. And we have a Panharmonicon, which is like many creatures all wrapped up into one. Yeah, blue-white is like, with a splash, is like the most classic colors. But I like some of the janky ones, like the Daggerbird deck we played. Like, I like those style of Panharmonicon decks too. Well, I think we just play Baron. Bounce Bow Strider. Bounce a Wall of Blossoms. And opponent cannot stop the Panharmonicon train, and they are out of here. This is a matchup. This is a matchup where Rest in Peace would actually be better than Grafdigger's Cage, I think. Trim. I wonder if this deck even needs a row. Alright, try it like that. Alright, and then after this game we'll play the Humans deck a couple of matches. Although maybe we just save it and do it another day? We've already gone through so much of our stream. I wonder if we can always play it some more another day if we like it. But we will try the Humans deck after this match wraps up. Unless this match takes forever for some reason. Brother Zoa with the $5 donation. Thank you so much. Hey, Seth, can we get a Against the Odds in Legacy with Opposition Agent, Scheming, Symmetry, and Wishclaw Talisman? That sounds really sweet. Yeah, I've been wanting to play Opposition Agent Nick Fit, which would probably involve at least some of those cards. But yeah, I think it could be really fun. It's on my to-do list. I don't know if it'll be for Against the Odds, but yes, Legacy Opposition Agent is on my list. I mean, it does work with Panharmonicon. I think that's the upside, I guess. But I'm actually not sure we even want Uro in this deck. We have enough other card draw stuff that I don't even think we need it. I guess a copy or two is just a backup is probably fine, but Well, play the land. Sack of food. Play a goose. Charming Prince. Blink the goose. Pass the turn. Panharmonicon. What if you had 2 Yarions instead of Barons? We could play Yarion in the deck. Could also consider like Thassa's, Emil's, but there are some Link stuff. So is Jewel Lotus house banned for Commander Clash? Not yet. We'll see. We're gonna play it a bit first and see. My guess is it will end up being house banned in the not super distant future, but it is not house banned for the initial episodes. Well, we do hit a land. All right, land or elves. Pass the turn. We got a nice little value board-ish. It's come down in price enough that it's not over $100. That's something else I wanted to ask you about. What do you think of the budget restriction on Commander Clash? Because we're sort of getting near the end of this season. Usually go about 25 episodes. We're up to like 20-ish for the season. So probably around like Christmas, we'll probably be wrapping up this season. And then we'll be starting sometime in January, the next season. Between seasons is the best time to make changes. Do you think that the $100 card limit, do you think that is a necessary restriction? Does that increase or decrease your enjoyment of Commander Clash? I actually think it's a really interesting question. You'd rather have whole decks, okay, so have the whole deck have a price limit rather than individual cards. Yeah, okay, that's another good question. Let's say we went with a full deck price restriction. So you can play whatever, but your entire deck has to be under a price. What kind of budget would you enjoy seeing for a season of Commander Clash? Would you like to see like super cheap $50 budgets, even though you won't get to see a lot of staples? Would you have a relatively high budget that just keeps you from playing, a ridiculously expensive deck? Budget Commander is fun. I like it as a theme. I think the question is, would it be entertaining for an entire season? Because you got 4 players, 25-ish episodes. That's a lot of, that's half a year basically of everyone playing budget decks every week. I'll play this untapped. Charming Prince. Blink. Wall of Blossoms. I mean, this is kind of coming together. Get in, hit ya. Yeah, 500 would be a good, like, high-end budget, I would say. Precons with $100 upgrades? Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. When we've done upgrade videos in the past, I think we've had fairly low budgets, but then the deck doesn't change that much if you do like a $20 upgrade. So for something like Commander Clash, maybe having a higher upgrade amount would be worth it. Ooh, the budget increases each week. That would actually be kind of interesting. Like if you started at basically like Penny Dreadful or something, where you were at like the lowest possible price point. So you start at like essentially $0 and then add $20 a week or something throughout the season, and then you'd end at $500 or something like that. That could actually be an interesting theme for a season. I'll play the land, go to combat, attack. Charming Prince. Exile Wall of Blossoms. Draw a card. No CoCos, no Panharmonicons this game. Well, now I kind of wish we had an Uro. An Uro would be nice here. Trying to do low budget would be a bad idea for a whole season. You would weaken your brand and start competing with people who aren't really in your bracket. Okay, I could see that. I mean, we had pretty strict budgets in the early seasons of Commander Clash based on Modo. But it's something we usually toy with and change between seasons. I personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the $100 individual card limit. I think for me, one of the big reasons that I don't like that solution. So the idea of the $100 price limit, it's not about power level at all. Actually, it's 100% about just making the decks accessible. Because, especially with dual lands, that is by far the biggest one. Like, if there's no $100 price limit, then it's just correct to play original dual lands in essentially every deck. And adding a bunch of original dual lands to every deck ends up jumping the cost of the deck $1,000 or $2,000, depending on how many colors you're playing, essentially by itself. So then you end up with everyone's deck every week is going to be like $2,000, even though really you could do the explanation like, oh, just trade these cards out for cheaper and the deck's only, $200 or whatever. But yeah, it's just, so that's kind of the issue. That was actually because there's not that many cards over $100, honestly. So that was kind of what I was thinking, is maybe just expand the ban list rather than having it be having all of those cards banned to eliminate dual lands, essentially. So that's another possibility. Because I miss playing like Wheel of Fortune. Oh, Panharmonicon, but a bit on the late side. We could have made a food. We should have made a food. Yeah, I think we might have just fizzled too long here. Took us too long to get anything going. We just kind of played a bunch of mana and done nothing this entire game. No removal, no CoCos. Glad everyone give everyone a certain number of points for the season. Opponent has a braid. All right, game 3. We're never gonna get to humans if we keep going with this game. So go to game 3. Yeah, it would have been sweet if we could have kept the. Do we change anything else? Well, all right, run it back. Would have been sweet if we could have kept the Panharmonicon. What would you add to the ban list? So, I mean, price-wise, number 1 would be the original dual lands. And then I think the other cards that are currently banned by the $100 rule that I would at least consider, maybe Gaia's Cradle would be on the list. The fast mana rocks would be banned regardless. Hey, what's up, Jake Jesus? How are you? Sorry, it's a standard deck. Spore Weaver, Tear the Beaks, Heroic Intervention. Oh, yeah, that, I remember that combo. I don't know if we ever actually pulled it off. Well, all right, we're going to keep it. We got the Panharmonicon. Our opponent, we did see the Abrades. We don't have any ramp to speed it up, and they are a Thoughtseized deck, but I mean, we do have a Panharmonicon. Is there any Eternal Witness in Historic? What's the closest thing we have to a Eternal Witness? That would be sweet to get around Thoughtseize. Increasing budget sounds gas. Would you be willing to stay with a theme for every player in order to see how the deck evolves with a different budget? Ooh, so like play the same deck multiple weeks in a row at different budget points. Like have a super cheap budget version, a mid version, and like a high end version. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I mean, part of the idea of switching seasons is just to have a chance to change things up. Change up the cast, change up the rules, change up the ban list subtypes. So that's kind of one of the big reasons we even do seasons on Commander Clash. It just makes a natural time to keep things fresh. So I think, I think it's likely we'll probably have at least a somewhat different cast next season. And then probably some different budgets or rules too. Because I do think the variety, that definitely is important. That is part of the reason people like playing Commander. Alright, opponent has the Abrade. Boo and his has more Witches Ovens. We have more lands. We'll play Wall of Blossoms. Draw more Gilded Geese. I think maybe we can cut down the number of mana dorks in this build too. Well, take Skyclave. No attacks, because a single cat can stop a whole army. uh, each week ban cards from the previous week's deck. Ooh, that would definitely keep things interesting. We've considered a point system before. Would that be something that you think would be interesting? Ooh, let me see, Jank Jesus. Oh dear, Mayhem Devil. Yeah, I think the number of mana dorks is too high for where we're at now. Opponent, yeah, doing Mayhem Devil-y things. Because we just have all the mana. All the mana all the time. Oh, jeez. Well, Skyclave Apparition. Get rid of the Mayhem Devil. Opponent gets to sack and deal some random damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just infinite mana. Infinite mana all the time. Gilded Goose. Gilded Goose. Breeding Pool. This is the biggest board of of nothingness I think I've ever experienced. Oh, getting our Panharmonicon killed is so bad. Opponent sacks the cat, sacks the food, gets back the cat, drains for 1. Each week the loser from the previous week is to increase... Oh, come on now. Well, our opponent's drawn more Mayhem Devils than we've drawn any sort of action. Ah, disappointing. All right, let's try humans before we run out of time. I do think the 60 card version is better, but I think it needs more tweaking. I think it has too much mana based on our constant flooding in the couple of games. So we don't have a ton of time to humans, but we can at least get a taste of it. And if it seems sweet, then maybe we try it again tomorrow or Thursday or in the future at some point. But we should be able to sneak in a game or two, because then I got to go upload the podcast. Monday is podcast day. I don't like price-based bannings in Commander. My group just bans powerful cards. Yeah, that makes sense. The price bannings is... so 5-color humans, it's all the humans. It's just a bunch of humans. Some human lords. Some pseudo-human lords, like Soaring Thought Thief and Judith. So just hope the mana works and play humans. So let's give it a game or two before we run out of time and I got to do the podcast. I'm sure we will revisit Panharmonicon as well. All right, 5-color humans, go. The Hipsters Modern Event Deck Upgrade Series with weekly budget was great. Would be interested in seeing an EDH version. Ooh. I'll have to mention that to Tomer. That would be cool, because he already does budget Commander. So doing and he already does upgrades. So Tomer already kind of does a lot of that. Well, all right. We can kind of cast things with this ad. Definitely think that 4 Unclaimed Territories has got to be right in this deck. 3 cannot be correct. Can we have the Monarch? So because we play on Magic Online, we're kind of bound to the actual rules of Magic. So we can't actually like have the Monarch start every game. So yeah, that is one of the drawbacks of playing on Magic Online. Soaring Thought Thief resolves. Well, land tapped. Go to combat. Attack. Mill. 2 lands. Wow, opponents got a lot of colors going over there. Yeah, I guess General Enforcer. Bonegro Spiral draws a card. Budget based on beard awesomeness. I think that would put Tomer at a pretty big disadvantage. Could you do themed viewer submitted week? Like have viewers submit. All right, opponent has a wrath. Well, pass the turn. Yeah, we could do themed viewer submitted. That's not something we've tried before. That could be a fun idea for the next season. Opponent, thinking of resolving something good. Uro, yeah, that's pretty good. Draws a card, Gates of Life. So 4-color ramp it is. Any thoughts on adding Toomer's stream to the replay YouTube? I always have to find his Twitter to watch old streams since they're unlisted. We gotta figure that out. So basically, I think the issue is well, Thieves Guild Enforcer. Technically, we do not have green mana. Opponent has removal. Green mana, untapped. Ugh. Alright. Well, we're starting to see an issue with this deck already, which is we have 2 collecting companies and we can't cast them even though we have 4 lands. That is the epitome of awkward. So yeah, we'll have to figure out what to do with Tomer's Ode streams. Basically, the issue was, it was like Tomer was doing the stream and then editing the gameplay down for the like abridged gameplay and putting a lot of work into that. But then also the full stream replay was up. So I still think you should run for Unclaimed Territories. But I also think it is awkward that I also think it's pretty awkward that we cannot cast Collected Company. Like, there is a drawback to being a 5-color deck, which we are seeing at the moment. But yeah, so that was kind of the concern. So that's why they ended up as unlisted. I'm not sure what the long-term solution to that is, but yeah, that was basically the reasoning for it. So I think that's into Nissa 2. Oh, ha. Huh. Yeah, I think our opponent has the more powerful cards, and the wraths, and they can actually cast their cards. They seem to have a big advantage. All right. We don't have much time, so on to the next one. We could fight for a couple turns, but we can't cast the CoCo. Maybe this mana base is going to be a deal breaker. It might be a deal breaker. So, we have a pile of random humans in the sideboard. Are any of them actually good humans for this matchup? So I guess Kunaros shuts down Uro. What's this deck? This is the piliest of piles, I think. It's Alazov? It's just, what is this deck doing? Why is there Alazov? It's just like a little bit of everything. That's not even a human. That's cheating by whoever built this deck. Well, I guess we want Thalia's. Probably. Freebooters? Go down to Kira. Go down to Tajik. And a couple Skyclaves. So why are we playing these rogues? I don't get it. We milled our opponent into their Uro cards. This deck is so weird. So weird. This is a infamous small Japanese tournament deck. I feel like humans have potential. I'm not sure. This is definitely a extreme version. Like, is it worth it to be 5 colors? Like, what are we getting? What are we getting by being 5 colors? And the answer seems to be Judith in a Tajik, which I'm not sure that Judith and or Tajik are actually enough to go into red. And then I don't know what we're really getting in a blue either. Lazov? I guess some decent sideboard cards. But But yeah, I wonder if a more focused human deck could actually be really good. Or maybe this one's really good in. Oh, wow. That's a hand. Oh, so if we take this, opponent ramps into this and gets back eliminate anyway. If we take this, our opponent just eliminates. If we take Nissa, our opponent has infinite. Yeah, that's a tough hand to duress, effectively. I guess it's eliminate. And, yeah, pass the turn. Opponent plays a Glacial Fortress and passes. Well, get in, hit you. Play Pathway on white. Militia Bugler. Go digging. Got to Mythic in Standard and Historic several months with Mardu Humans. Ooh, well, there's our red card. Are you worth it, Judith? Judith, are you worth the mana cost or the cost on our mana base? Opponent, yeah. Untap land. I assume this is extinction of. Oh, jeez. All right, Thoughtseize to take the CoCo. Boy, oh boy, more lands. Well, oh dear. Well, play Judith. Play Temple Garden. Go to combat. Hit you for a little bit and then get Extinction Evented. Yeah, there's Extinction Event. We draw even more lands. Well, General Enforcer. Pathway. On white. Hit you for a big ol' 1. Down to 9. What about Panharmonicon humans? If our opponent ever draws a land, we're... Oh, okay. So opponent draws a land. Plays Nissa. Well, yeah. Another General Enforcer. Well, we made it a little close. Opponent. Freebooter. You would have been really good last turn. We'll play Freebooter. But this Gargaroth, and this Nissa, and this everything. Alright, opponent in the tank for a while. Has a Fatal Push. And alright, on to the next one. Oh, alright, we can sneak in. We gotta sneak in at least another one. We gotta see his deck do something. Is it? Wow. Maybe this is Jank or Dank. I mean, we're all the way down at gold right now. Ugh. And, huh. Yeah, that was jank so far. I mean, I feel like the deck has some amount of potential. So game 1, Mana Screw. Game 2, we're just playing against a list of really busted Magic cards that make our humans look not very good. Well, Days, I want to try to get in a couple of games with this humans deck. The stream, I got to go upload the podcast in like 15 minutes. So I'm hoping that we can actually see the humans deck do something before we run out of time. So that is the main reason for... this actually looks like a decent hand. That is the main reason for scooping aggressively. So we actually hopefully have time to see the deck do something. Alright. I actually think this hand could be good. Untap land, go. We have a good human curve. Our mana is functional. This might be the time. Put it. Run out the Guild Enforcer. Milia. Oh, boy. 2 God Pharaoh's Gifts. That's scary. I'll play this on human. Meddling Mage. on refurbish. Go attacking. Hit ya. About it. What are we covering on the podcast today? So a lot of stuff about secret lair drops. Also some kind of like discussion of just the number of products in 2020. A little review. Start of a little bit of a review of the year. I think we're gonna do more because this will be kind of a slow-ish month in terms of Magic stuff. Not many set releases or anything. So I think we're going to do some kind of year in the review type stuff over the next few podcasts. And then once we get to, I think this is last week's Against Odds deck. Once we get to January, it's going to get nuts. Like, January, we're going to have Keldheim. That'll wrap up. We'll have the release. About as soon as that releases, it will jump into Time Spiral Remastered, and then as soon as that wraps up, it'll be time for Strixhaven. So once we get to the first of the year, things are going to be ridiculous in the Magic world. What is this? Let me read this. So we get to exile stuff from the graveyard. Well, let's make Kudrow indestructible. Exile God Pharaoh's Gift. Go to combat. Attack. And attack. If they kill Thieves Guild, that's fine. And then that's actually kind of cute that we can flash in the Soaring Thought Thief to exile something at instant speed. I don't think that's the point of the deck, but that is a sweet synergy. We got the Commander Collection green, right? So I think that's the spellbook, or the spellbook replacement this year. Are either Nissa or Uro too strong for Historic, or are they too okay? Are they still okay? I mean, I think that Uro, I don't think that Nissa, I mean, Nissa annoys me, but it is 5 mana. I think it's too good, but I don't think it's something that I would consider really bannably good at this point. So I don't think that really needs to be banned. Now let's just do this. This should do it. I feel bad beating last week's Against Odds deck and exiling all their God Pharaoh's gifts, but I mean, that actually, yeah, Kudrow was great. Meddling Mage was great. That actually felt very good. Like, that was just solid all around. That actually felt very, very good. Well, Thalia's, Kite Sails, go down. Skyclaves, Kira's, let's just go down Lazov's. Lazov seems really weird. I don't really understand the idea of Lazov here. Run it like that. Ooh, Hero Precinct 1 could be sweet. We actually do have a lot of multicolored stuff. We probably have enough multicolored stuff that it would actually work. Yeah, I think Commander Collection Green is supposed to release momentarily, or like in the relatively near future. But it is a LGS product. Oh, back to Nissa and Uro though. I do think that Uro should be banned in Historic, I believe. If I had control over the Historic ban list, I would ban Uro and Muxus. Or at least, oh boy, here comes the Gear Hulks. Well, alright. I'll go play through them. I would ban Uro and Muxus, I believe. Historic would be much worse without Muxus. Really interesting. So you like Muxus. I mean, or at least something from the Goblin deck. Like, it sounds silly, but maybe you ban like Skirk Prospector, or one of the ways to so quickly and easily ramp into Muxus. That would be another good option. Oh, good and hit you. Opponent. Well, okay, Thirst again. So opponent's probably gonna get to go off next turn. We need a land for CoCo, for Kudro to exile the graveyard instant speed. No, that's a land. Okay, that's what we were hoping for. Go to combat. Attack. Well, if our opponent goes to refurbish, we at least have a shot. We have a shot. Land. Do they have it? Do they have it? I think... alright, well, let's do this. Well, Kudro, Meddling. Oh boy, Meddling Mage is a blowout. Wait, what do we play in this deck? Did we have Settles? We didn't have Settle, did we? Oh, we did. All right, we're gonna name Settle and try to win. Wow, Kudro's really good. Why does no one play Kudro outside of Modern? Like, Kudro's insane. There's so much. It's like the questing beast of lords. Well, all right. Sure. Exile. Well, this was actually an incredibly impressive performance. Like, as awkward as it felt last game, it felt insane this game. All right, one more, and I gotta go upload the podcast. But don't worry, we will be back to have some more fun tomorrow, 24-ish hours from now. One more humans game, and then podcast time. What do y'all want to play tomorrow, format-wise? So there's no MSRP anymore, Saru. So how much it's supposed to cost, no one really knows. It all just comes down to what wizards or what vendors want to charge. I think it's like 60-ish non-foil, I heard, but I haven't actually seen prices officially, and that's always subject to change. I don't know how much demand there will be for it. I expect it to be pretty popular. It does have some legitimate staples. Hey, what's up, Vanguard? How are you? Well, all right, tap lands, but oh boy, Tron flashbacks. Chromatic Sphere? This is literally a modern Tron start. Found it. Ether Hub. Do some motoing tomorrow. Yeah, we're about due for some moto. Modern, probably. Modern motoing. Will we party tomorrow? I'm guessing not. Oh, awesome. Oh, congrats. I saw the party deck was your list that you sent me, and I saw it got published somewhere that you actually had I can't remember the exact record, but you XO'd something with it, right? Oh boy. All right. Land for Skyclave, please. Well, there's no way we're beating an Ugin, so I guess we name that. I have been very impressed with Meddling Mage. Maybe need to play more Meddling Mages in this party. I still do want to play the Party CoCo deck. It probably won't be tomorrow. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. I don't know, but yes, I still do want to play it at some point. Oh, playing against Homer. Opponent. Karn.
I advise that you yield.
Ticks down. For a... Oh boy, Paradox Engine. Yeah. Oh boy, so opponent's getting ready to combo. We draw a tap land. I will say, the mana in this deck is really holding it back. The good games we've had are the ones where our mana comes into play untapped and allows us to cast things. The bad games have been the one where we can't cast all of our stuff and we play tap lands when we need untap lands. Opponent. Yeah, you don't really see the Paradox Engine builds as commonly. Normally, when I've played against decks like this, it's almost always the like colorless ramp shells, more so than Paradox Engine shells. So opponent definitely got. Maybe I should have expected it because of Chromatic Sphere. That's one that you don't usually play in colorless ramp. Well, we'll see. Opponent turns on a Chromatic Sphere, plays a second card.
Evil must not be tolerated. My allies are counting on me.
Has the Empty Duel First crew ever played each other in Legacy? A tiny bit randomly for like... God, okay. I think we can officially concede now. No way we're beating God Pharaoh statue. Like, we already can't cast anything. Now we definitely can't cast anything. Okay. So, well, Chemball. Deputy of Detention. Freebooters. Thalias. Rogues. Out. Kira's out. And trim one Judith and we'll go down one Benelish Marshall. Let's try it like that. Yeah, I think 3 unclaimed territories gotta be the wrong number. It seems like you'd want 4. Yeah, Cleansing Nova, being able to blow up all artifacts is nice. Assuming you get to untap. Oh, Lavinia? Yeah, I guess we probably should have brought in Lavinia. Well, okay, this hand's reasonable. Our mana's reasonable. Thalia and Freebooter are good. It is gonna slow down our CoCo, but this seems respectable. If we win this one, then we'll bring in Lavinia for the second one. What cards are we needing most in Historic? It's a good question. Yeah, Karn decks are pretty popular at the moment. Well, play this on Human. Thalia. Go. Opponent. Ha! Opponent does not like Thalia very much, apparently. Alright, we'll bring in the Linvala, Lavinia. I always get those names confused. Go down... A Bugler? We're like a control deck almost here. What would you most like to see in History? I mean, I would like Blood Moon. I don't think that would actually be healthy. Ugh, Remand? Remand might be... If they won't give us Path, I'm still surprised. Like Path, Lightning Bolt, are those just too good? Ugh. That's cards we want. Oh, why is Lazav in our deck? All right, this is Okay, I guess. We don't have any of our big payoffs, though. Chromatic Sphere. Well, tap land, go. Yeah, these triomes, while probably necessary, geez, does playing off curve hurt in a deck like this? Yeah, Tron lands I think are a non-starter. It is too hard to interact with them. Maybe if they're gonna Tron lands and Blood Moon and like Tron lands, Blood Moons, Wastelands. Like, if you want to go, I think if they go that direction, they would have to provide a lot of hate. A lot of hate. Opponent, Power Stone Shard. Passes. Interesting. 1, 2, 3. Well, let's just... Huh. So opponent missed a land drop. Do we just snipe a land, or do we name Karn with Meddling Mage? Ooh, Jitty might be too good, too. Cryptic. Cryptic would be super powerful. Alright, we'll Meddling Mage. I do like that Meddling Mage is a bit of a faster clock, too. We do want to be the aggro. And maybe they play another Power Stone Shard and we can snipe both of them. That would be good. Opponent. Blessed Zunes. Oh boy, Mystic Forge. Metal. Oh! Metalwork Colossus. That's a big old boy. Huh. Yeah, we're gonna CoCo. Oh, get rid of Mystic Forge. This Blast Zone's gonna be an issue. It's gonna be an issue. Oh, we don't want Gitaxian Progue. I think that's too good. Alright, take Maze Mind Stone. No attacks. I guess at least it takes a couple of turns to Blast Zone stuff. Opponent gets in, hits us. No blocks. Down to 10. We draw more lands. Well, play the land. Yeah, Blast Zone's really good against us. Well, Deputy of Detention. Get the Metalwork Colossus. But this Blast Zone, ugh, very frightening. Very frightening. Hit ya. 17. Blast Zone's ticking up to something. I guess if there's good news, our opponent's going to hit their mana rocks too, so it is going to hurt our opponent. Wow. Blast Zone on 3 to get back Mystic Forge Deputy? That seems really hard to beat, so I'm glad they didn't do that. Opponent. Passes. Well, play a land on human. Play General Kudrow. Play Tajik. Mentor him up. Attack with everything. Grow a Deputy. Wow, we're trying. We're fighting. Have I played Spirits before? Wow, they're going to tick up again. Okay. Wow, they're going to skip 2 turns to do this. Opponent goes to 6. Up to 7. We're going to lose a ridiculous amount of creatures here, which is pretty awkward. And they're going to get everything back. Oh, we're going to have a kite sail and a meddling mage? Opponent passes. Oh. Huh! The red paid off! The red paid off! It finally paid off. Oh, opponent blast zones. Blows up some stuff. Gets back some stuff. Well, hit ya. Alright, let's see if our opponent can win the game this turn. Down to 3. They have to literally win the game. They go up to 4. They don't have that much mana. Is Judith going to save the day after we mocked her? Opponent. Come on. Come on. What are, I mean, Ethervi would be insane. That is the biggest one. Hey, what's up, Skylark? I mean, you've come in right at the end. This is actually the last game of our stream, but we've been playing, Collected Company decks in Historic this week. Or today. Playing some, Panharmonicon Collected Company action. And then, I think we're gonna get this. And then some human Collected Company action. Opponent exiles. Losing more life. Down to 3. Are the humans going to get there? Perhaps. Perhaps, perhaps. Ooh, what's your list, Skylark Radiant? Wow, opponent's desperation mode. Sacks again. 3 mana. I don't think there's a card that saves him here. And opponent scoops it up. Well, okay. Okay. Humans, they seemed alright. They seemed alright. Their mana base, it is greedy. We did see Judith be really good that game. Is it good overall? I think my biggest question, I'm actually kind of high on the possibility of a humans deck in Historic being good. The question is whether being 5 colors is worth it. That's my big question. Like, that's a lot of colors. Our losses did come from... Wow, Arena's freaking out. Our losses did come from our mana being clunky, which is a cost of being a 5-color aggro deck in Historic. I think at least add in the 4th Unclaimed Territory. But I do wonder, like, I don't know. 2 Judas, 1 Tajik. Is that enough for a whole color? Or blue, Meddling Mage was maybe our most important card. Or most impressive card. I don't want to lose Meddling Mage. But maybe you're like Esper Humans that's using like pathways to just splash CoCo or something. And then you get more untap lands. I don't know if the 2/3 drops are really worth it, especially with, look at all these cards on the sideboard. We can play more, we can play main deck Thalias or main deck Kite Sail freebooters. Like, that's probably fine. So I think maybe 4-color humans is the way to go. Unseen Spectre, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, on that note, everyone, I believe, ooh, Historic Rats. That sounds super spicy, Skylark. I have not seen too many rat decks. Ooh, CoCo Rats. that is definitely spicy. We might have to try some rats for against odds at some point. That would be a good against odds deck. Huh. On that note, everyone, that brings us to the end for tonight. Super quick reminders, replay YouTube, that's where you'd find the old streams, normal YouTube, podcast, and then Budget Magic, both going up momentarily. One more reminder that our awesome sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And if you need some Magic cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com, even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Most importantly, thank you to all of you. Seriously, y'all are amazing and awesome, and I love you all. Seriously, have a wonderful Monday night. We'll be back 6 Eastern tomorrow, 25 hours from now, to have some more fun. So have a great night, have a great day. Come back tomorrow to hang out and have some more fun. Seriously, y'all are amazing. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Raid incoming. Until then, have a great night, everyone, and I will talk to you soon.